bitches at? Hey, where the guns be at? I wanna shoot some motherfucker in his fat asses. Yeah, we cutting people's grasses, then we break into their house, steal their cash, and yeah, what up to the chat? Motherfucker, we about to get crazy. We about to get crazy. You can never motherfucking slave me. Pay me black. Sarah Silverman had a heart attack, cause season 1 of Sarah Silverman's show was whack. She painted herself to look black, then said, all you motherfuckers who did blackface, yo, should be erased. But now, yeah, the wolves come for her, yeah. Hope they eat out the bitch's pussy fur, yeah. She a Jew, but to me, she looks like a faggoty moose. She got nice boobs. Donald Trump wants to buy Greenland. Looks like a big semen stain to me. Big motherfucking semen stain. Yeah. We got Dave Rose in the house tonight, motherfuckers. Yeah, make some fucking noise for JRFord and his toys. Doc Scavenger, what up? Drop that 29 motherfucking bucks. Hit a turkey. Gobble gobble on my dick, please. Oh my god, I wanna have sex with Debbie's pussy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. We are live.
Well, thank you, Yankee Doodle's little balls.
You're welcome, Yankee Doodle's little balls. Thank you to Yankee Doodle's little balls. What's up to the chat? I'm using my headset microphone, so if I sound weird for a little while, that's because I'm using that. And I'm going to switch in a few minutes to the better microphone. I hope everybody's having a good night. We will talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about tonight on Throwdown. I don't give a shit. Tomorrow night, the Monetize This Championship is on the line for the first time in 2 months as S. Dot puts it up for grabs, baby. And Dave Rose is in Canada. Will Dave Rose win the Monetize This belt for the first time ever and keep the belt in Canada? Will Monetize This be the last night of the title? Will tomorrow night's champion be the last ever champion on Monetize This? Potentially that could happen. I will decide that by the end of the night tomorrow night, whether or not the Monetize This champion is the last Monetize This champion ever. I will come with that decision at the end of the night. A whole bunch of fucking news went down today, so we'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, including that. All the donation alerts are on as always. Leave a like if you'd like to. Write something goofy in the chat that pisses off other people, as long as it's not horrifically racist or something, and you should be okay. Dave is here, Mr. Dave Rose, and Troy is here too. Troy! What's up, Troy?
Boo! Boo! Hiss!
What's
hiss,
up, Todd?
Boo! Troy! Boo!
Todd. It's Todd.
He
Okay.
no sold
Moving
that.
on.
He no sold that like Stone Cold no selling those wings.
Those damn rings. No, I can't do it, fun.
I'm just drinking these fucking wings. What the hell have I got myself into? You pour that buffalo sauce on there like it's supposed to make me sweat. Like it's supposed to make me...
Oh, I can't wait to watch this now. If he fucking no-sold those wings, and like the other guy, like, you know, he can take the heat, but there's some of them that he's literally sweating. But Troy, Joe told me that you watched the full thing, and from the sounds of it, I don't think Stone Cold was pleased.
No, he was pleased. It was a great episode. He just, what I was telling Joe is he didn't like react to the wings. Some people like freak out, lose their shit.
Well, that's what I meant to
Oh,
say.
He just took it. Just sat there and was chill.
I mean, dude, I would explain to them that if I eat any of this, there needs to be a bathroom available for the next 6 hours.
Exactly.
Because
No,
I
but I
will
like the
shit.
idea of Stone Cold shitting on like wings that are supposed to be hot. I mean, like, what the hell, son? This isn't hot at all. You know?
I don't think he did that,
Like-
but he like completely no-sold it. Like he didn't go like,
I like that
damn,
even
this wasn't
more.
that
It's just
bad.
like, what are you doing
Yeah,
to
he
me?
was humble about it.
yeah, he was more just kind of like just continuing on with the conversations and stuff, and you wouldn't even know the guy was eating hot shit. If
Yeah,
anything,
actually, you know what? Who did that recently? Neil deGrasse Tyson. The guy fucking went through all these like really hot wings. He ate literally like the entire flesh of the bone.
well, he's a murderer. Then that's it. He's a
And
murderer.
it was unbelievable. It was like, how the fuck is this guy still talking science and eating this entire fucking chicken wing without fucking burning his mouth off? Like it was that was impressive. Like I mean,
well,
I don't like the guy personally, but fuck, man, the guy's got some serious spice skills.
Well, it was it's really well. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson might be a robot though, so right? Isn't that what the right says all the time? He's a fucking robot. He's not real. So there you go. It's proven.
The right. The hell.
I'm not sure about that, Joe. I mean, I don't listen to them all that much, but I haven't seen that headline. Neil
Really,
deGrasse
you haven't
Tyson
seen them
a
call
robot?
Mark Zuckerberg a robot and call Neil deGrasse Tyson a not human robot?
Totally
Well,
different
I know
things. We know
Zuckerberg,
that
yeah.
fucking Zuckerberg is a fucking robot. We know that.
That's different.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, I don't think so.
Because
No.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's we're gonna be dead in 10 years.
Yeah, but he's human. You can see that. Like Zuckerberg clearly is some sort of reptoid android, hybrid.
He's a reptoid. I like reptoid. He's a fucking reptoid.
Lizard cyborg.
You guys saw the movie
weird.
V, or the series V, right?
What?
I know about it. I never watched it.
The series
I didn't
V. It was like basically like imagine They Live, but
Right.
in a series. So like eventually they find out these people are like reptoids, and they rip their skin off their face, and you can see that they're reptilians underneath their human skin. By the way, that's probably one of the first most traumatic events that I've ever experienced. Is I was, my parents were watching V, and I walked into the living room, and there was this fight, and the guy's face was ripped off, and I freaked out. So that's.
Is that what I look like under there? Oh, yeah, Joe, if you don't know, V was a mini series in the 80s.
Yeah.
They brought it back in the 2000s,
Yeah.
but it was like huge. It was like a huge event in the
Oh,
80s.
no,
I
I-
watched it.
Yeah,
But it was like the
most.
most basic storyline. It was the aliens. They look like us. They come in peace, and the big saucers. They want to share technology, and there's a couple rabble rousers in the country that think they're lying, and they just want to cause trouble. But no, then they're lizards. They're lizard people, and they want to
Yep.
eat us.
They're lizard
Yeah,
people.
basically.
They're lizard
It's
people.
what you
Do you guys remember Alien Nation?
Yeah, I remember it. I didn't watch it. I watched that more than
That was a
Alienation.
really cool concept.
But no, can I tell you who ripped off? Kind of ripped off a little bit. The Alien V or whatever you're talking about. I remember that.
Alien V.
Whatever the fuck
Okay,
it was.
Who?
Gene Roddenberry a little bit. He did a show called. It was after Star Trek. What was
I
it?
can't remember what it was
It
called,
was
but
like
I remember that.
Earth Final Conflict.
Yes. Very, very similar. Concept, again, very similar.
It was more
The whole-
like Gene Roddenberry-ish, where the aliens weren't quite the. I don't think they were the bad guys. The bad guys were everybody else that didn't want us involved with the aliens, but I don't think they were reptilians. Like,
But there were other episodes. Sorry, there were other series that came out that were sort of like very similar to the V concept, where like you've got these aliens that invade into Earth, whether it be a movie or a TV show, and humans got to deal with the repercussions of a superior alien race, sort of like controlling the planet.
right? Yeah. Yeah, it's the Final Conflict is very like weird to watch now because it's very hazy looking. It's got that like late '90s, early 2000s like sci-fi TV drama look where everything is kind of like blurry almost. It's weird.
Yep.
I almost wonder if they did that like because the budget. I don't know what it was. It was to get that sort of ambient look. I don't know. It was weird.
It's also like the tape strips. Like no matter what you watch it on now, even on if you're on YouTube in 1080p, it doesn't matter. You're still clearly watching a VHS tape.
That's
like,
true. It's analog to digital. So
wow.
I think there's just like an underlying like subconscious connection between that, like you said, that like blurry, slight blood, like blurry fuzziness of it, and like mullets and bad sweaters. Of, like, it's like they're just linked.
Yeah, it's like the old Doctor Who too. I love the way the old Doctor Who was shot. Once they got late Tennant or in a Matt Smith, at least that style went out the window, and I was like, oh man, I like that old British style that they had.
I don't even know if it was style. My memories of the first 2 seasons are just that it's not shot. It's with less experience. It's not directed as well. The later seasons are directed and produced so much better. The first couple, I think, are just cheaper and more stiff.
Actually, that's something that
is British.
Yeah, but hold on. That amateurish aspect is something that always made Doctor Who great. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. Love that cheese and that, not necessarily A+ quality production value. It kind of adds to it, to be quite honest.
Yeah. It's missing is an alien sex scene. Like the fucking Klingon sex scene that we get in Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, because that's why I watch Star Trek, because I can't wait for the alien fucking sex scene. Holy Christ. Dude, I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, my kids can't watch this. Like
and the whole, let's say fucking Star Trek. We're so edgy.
It's ridiculous.
So cool.
Supposed to not really...
Plan.
They're supposed to not say those words because we've evolved different. Like, we're not like that anymore. We don't even use those words. That's why when like Kirk goes back in Voyager, like on the voyage home, and someone's like, "You dumbass," and he's like,
"Double dumbass to you."
Yeah, double dumbass on you. He doesn't even know what dumbass is because they don't talk like that. Oh man, hey, get out of the road, you fucking or whatever. Get out of the road, you dumbass. Double dumbass on you. Dude, I fucking died. I lost my mind when I think I was like 16 rewatching that, and I loved that movie when I was younger all the time, but I never had probably noticed that part, and I don't know why, but that cracked the shit out of me when I was like 16, and I was like, I haven't watched this movie in like 5 years. Oh, let me put this in.
Speaking of which, we gotta get around to watching those, or I gotta borrow those from you.
Yeah, you do. Or you just gotta fucking get them, or I don't know what the fuck, rent them, like I don't know, something.
Nah, I'm too cheap. I'm just gonna steal them from you.
Well, come over and watch them on my fucking giant projector with the surround sound.
That's what I said. We gotta get around to watching them. We gotta. We're gonna see if there's interest. Should we shoot a watch along, a review? Should we do a whole review on them?
I'm game to do a review on it, but we'll probably get 300 views. There's not a giant thirst for Star Trek. I did my Picard trailer reaction. I think it got 400 views. And that's on this channel, so not a lot of people are like...
I would have to blame NBC for allowing that sort of hate.
Oh, can we talk... Speaking of Star Trek, this is something we could talk about for a second. A lot of people won't know this or won't care about this, so it's not really worth talking too much, but the Viacom merger happened. And
yep, CBS.
So now CBS owns all of Star Trek again.
Did it happen, or was that... I thought that was just talked about.
I think it was talked about, and then it happened. Pretty sure. I mean, we might, maybe we do have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure
I don't know if it happened, because the first I heard about it was like yesterday or today, and if the first I heard about something was when it happened, I would be surprised, but I guess it's possible.
CBS and Viacom merged to form $30 billion empire 2 days ago. So they did.
I hope this leads to, well, the thing is, Paramount still has some connection, but I do hope that it actually leads for them to be able to better unify, the series and the canon, because the reason why Star Trek the movies were so different from Discovery is because of that stupid licensing agreement.
Yep.
That basically said they had to make it just slightly different so that it wouldn't remind people of the original content. Stupidest fucking business idea ever. Fucking killed the market. And I don't know if Star Trek can recover, even with Picard. Like, because again, we're already seeing this push of this, social agenda and stuff. We just want to see Star Trek. We want to see what happened after fucking what was the last one? The last TNG movie, Nemesis. Yeah, we want to see what happened after
this
Nemesis.
Call
you don't need to go back into the past and remake things. We don't need to go into the far future. All we want to do is just see what we loved continued.
Well, the thing is, so what this will do is that I almost think that they did this with Picard.
Really?
What?
You have faith? You really think this is a continuation of that? Like, you have faith in them to be able to fix things?
Here's the thing about Picard. It looked like they were going with the whole, this is the new canon and we can't go into the old stuff. And then there was they redid almost half of the shit. And the toy nobody was happy with what was going on. They weren't selling their toys. It's just like Star Wars. They're not selling their toys the same way Star Wars isn't. Nobody knows about this. Nobody's really talking about this that much, but we should talk about it right now. What people don't understand is George Lucas gets paid a large portion. So
this is huge.
This is huge. George, did I say George Carlin? George Lucas gets paid a large amount of money whenever Disney uses
25%.
Right, 25% the original characters. So that's why Disney wanted all the original characters dead and get them out of here, and who cares?
Or altered. That's a big thing in the contract. Altered.
Or altered. They don't appear to be the same way they used to be. Now, this just came out.
C-3PO Red Arm?
Yeah, and dude, when this hit, it went, oh my God, I've seen this before. It's Star Trek again. Holy shit. Because it's like Star Trek Into Darkness. If anybody saw Star Trek Into Darkness, the characters, they don't have to pay Paramount, doesn't have to pay CBS or whatever, because they alter the uniforms. So they get all the money from that. Problem is, not a lot of people are buying those toys. The Tribble, though, the Tribble in the movie is the exact Tribble from the original series. So they have to pay for the Tribble. So any licensing from the Tribble goes to CBS and Viacom, whatever the hell, CBS and whatever the other company is, I can't remember. But Paramount...
Those things in a loot box once.
Right, yeah, those ones in the loot box were done. They were probably licensed by CBS. But everything Paramount did with the movies, they got paid for as long as they altered it 20% or so, whatever the percentage, 15, 20% different than the original series. Thus, the outfits are different. Spock is hooking up with Uhura. All that shit is made so that everything is slightly altered, but it's an alternate timeline, so they can explain that to the fans. Now we're seeing that is what happened with Star Wars. It's sort of leaking out. I don't know if they've confirmed all this 100%. Maybe Dave knows, but I know that this is definitely happening, and definitely part of the reason why they fucked everything up so bad, but now they're going back and actually taking the hit, right? So if they bring back all these characters, including potentially Han Solo in this next movie, and Lando and all these people, they're actually going to take a hit, but they're at the point where they have to because they've pissed the fans off so much.
Yep.
So now it ended up costing them more in the fucking long run. So the fact of the matter is, to make a chunk extra amount of money, they took a shortcut and sacrificed the integrity of the product to make some extra dollars.
You just gave the perfect long explanation for the simple adage that is currently going around today. Get woke, go broke.
And that's a part of it too. The SJW woke stuff is in there. But that's also a separate entity, I think. But it's the same. It's married together of a failure.
And quick sidebar, I don't know if that's a Canadian thing, Dave, but down here we say adage.
What did Dave say again?
Adage.
Well, no, he just said it like a shithead.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or...
Is it a Canadian thing, Dave? I mean, it's a French thing, maybe.
Can you say that again, sorry?
Is it adage or adage?
Both is actually correct. Adage is what's North Americans use, or at least, Americans. But
Okay.
adage is the French term, and Canadians do use that. So it's correct either way.
Okay. Yeah, just
Not to get used with the currency dog Doge.
you remember the old adage? If a man lights himself on fire at a campfire, he's a man on fire at a campfire. The fuck?
Yes, yes. We used to say that back in the old boys club. They understood.
We used to say that back at retard camp. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say there, but it was fucking retarded either way. Is this donation? Did the donation play or did I miss this? I'm
I
sorry.
didn't hear anything.
All right, let me try this. Oh, there it goes.
About to kill it. Oh, wait.
You hear that?
Oh, my God. I broke my face.
Oh, it's Gatekeeper Drew.
I think what the fuck is
This call sucks.
Yeah.
What the fuck is oh my God. Oh, my God. My face.
Trump was busy setting up meetings with world leaders instead of worrying about Philadelphia last night. Now he wants to buy Greenland when they can't fix our current problems. I support Trump, but I'll call bullshit when I see it.
That's a good point, Gatekeeper Drew. He's saying, Philadelphia is happening, all this shit that's going on with our country, and Trump is thinking about buying fucking Greenland. That's a great point.
For sale?
Can we
Yeah.
stop with it? This
Did
sucks
you hear the
references.
donation, Troy? Because I did not.
No, yeah, I don't
No,
think. Yeah, you guys couldn't hear it. The sense of morality, thanks for the $2, and Gatekeeper Drew, thank you as well.
Actually, I have to agree with the essence of morality with this recent donation.
Oh, this sucks is over now. Like, yeah, it's been
Yeah,
too
let's move on.
much. I don't think people are gonna move on.
Chat sucks.
No, they won't. I know that it's the Costanza loves that. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Yeah.
But if everything sucks, then nothing sucks. You gotta pick and choose what sucks.
I'm still laughing at it a bit. I don't do it anymore myself, but I'm still.
No, but
laughing at it.
it's a great clip though, because that's the thing. You've got that from again. He was oblivious to who he was talking about.
Yeah.
So just playing that clip when you get really bad calls, especially on Raw and SmackDown reviews,
It's
it
funny.
fits perfectly. I totally agree with that.
Troy, did you ever hear
What
that?
was the what was the original?
Yeah. So
Oh, this is a beautiful story.
I think
Well,
I might have.
what
Is it
happened
like you
is
saying this call sucks or something?
this guy, kid Michael, he's in high school. He just graduated, but he's in Michael. He's in a wheelchair. He's got help me, Dave. God.
Cripple syndrome.
No.
Is it cerebral?
Oh yeah,
pal-
so he's got cerebral palsy, so it's
Close.
hard to understand him on the phone, a little bit. It's hard for him to speak and stuff. And his mom calls in for him a lot of times, and so sometimes he'll start the call off saying some stuff, and then his mom will kind of take over for him. But yeah. Anyway, he always calls, so I figured everybody knows who he is. But he called the other night on Monetize This, I think it was, and Bailey was here, and he was like, Joe, and then and just fucking Bailey just jumped in and went, "This call sucks."
Okay, so I don't think I need the whole story behind that. That is kind of fucked up. That's like there's who was it? Wasn't it one of the Yankees players that like shit on that Boston reporter that has a problem? That
Yes!
Boston reporter that's like 85.
Yes, there's this bot. Oh my God, Dave! For years, I mean, I've been listening to this guy since the '90s. There's a
Yeah, if you're a local, like you just that's a guy. That's a reporter. He sounds like
Yeah.
that. It is what it is. He does a good job.
He'll come in, Dave. He'll be like, "I'd like to ask you about Pedro Martinez. He threw 10 pitches today," and that's what he always kind of sounds like. And in people in Boston, we're just used to him, and everybody knows his name and all, everybody, whatever. And I think it was it Lackey, John Lackey, or somebody? Somebody was like fucking like, what the fuck is like laughing at him. And
I don't think it was a Red Sox player. I think it was somebody that was from. It had to have been somebody else, right? It couldn't have been an actual Red Sox. They would have known.
Um,
Gotta find the clip. Do you know his name? I don't remember the reporter's name.
I don't remember it. I forget what his.
Honestly, you could probably Google it. If you just Google like Globe reporter who sounds fucked up, it probably comes
Dude,
up.
you want to hear something that's so fucked up? I just Googled it. I Googled Red Sox reporter mocked disability. Do you know what comes up?
That clip?
No. Trump.
I was gonna say that. Okay, that was my next guess. The Trump.
Look at Google.
Take type mock disability.
Well,
yeah.
Google. There was a guy
Look at this.
from Google recently came out and
What the
revealed the kill list that Google was using to kill certain stories.
But this is crazy, Dave. Look at this. Red Sox reporter mocked disability. Number one search. Trump denies mocking reporter. Trump, Trump, Trump. Images for Trump, Trump. Trump denies mocked. Trump mockery. Trump
we
called.
talked about this years ago.
What the
People were like,
fuck?
"Oh, well, look at this." I was like, "Yeah, but he did that for like all these other people too."
Not one page, but it says Red Sox. What in the fuck?
It's obviously the algorithms that are manually edited are biased. It's simple. Google is fucking evil. They said, don't be evil. It's the total opposite of what they're doing.
Well,
they work with China.
From their byline.
Yeah, they
years
did.
Ago.
They
But
did.
it's also slanted not just in general, but also individually. I mean, your results.
Oh my God!
Google are personalized for you and all the things you've searched for previously.
Nick
So you're more
Cafardo.
likely to get that than I am.
I didn't know Nick Cafardo was dead.
Who?
Dude, Nick Cafardo's dead. He's
I don't know who
he's a
that is,
longtime Boston Red Sox reporter.
Fuck Boston.
Troy, did you know he was dead? Nick
I haven't been paying attention in long enough time to been able to tell you that.
Oh my God, dude! I've seen him forever. Like, what in the fuck? I mean, he's 62, but embolism. Wow. Oh my God, dude! I didn't even know he was dead. I'm sorry, everybody. Nobody cares what I'm talking about, but
It's a local thing.
I also have to shout out Geo, I guess that's his name, or Geo in the chat, the fake Englishman. He'll never be English, who's says he's from Jamaica, but clearly we know he's not. And, he's saying, fuck you, gay Rose, because apparently he's so obsessed with, action in the anal area that he clearly is projecting. So thanks for projecting and revealing yourself for who you are, you fucking pickle tasting faggot.
whoa.
And again, he can't call himself English.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. You're not English.
No, he's not English.
Having a passport doesn't mean that you're that. And I've said this as somebody who is an immigrant to Canada. If somebody whose family was here for 200 years says, Dave, you're not as Canadian as I am, you know what I'd say?
Right.
You're absolutely fucking correct, because I'm not. I'm an immigrant. I chose to assimilate in this country, but you're still more Canadian than I am. Your family has given more back to this country than I have. All I can do is try to, meet that sort of expectation and do the same. But anyone that goes to another country and thinks that they belong there because they have a passport, fuck you. All these fucking Somali terrorists in Sweden, they're Swedish? I don't fucking think so. All these Syrians committing terrorist crimes in Germany, they're German? No, I don't think so.
That's a good point. Yeah, they're
and again, but that's the thing.
Are they invaders, Dave? Are they invaders? Because people get mad when you say that.
Yeah, they absolutely are. And that's the thing, though. Some people said, "Oh, Trump shouldn't be using that word." Yes, he should. Now, here's the difference, though. Mexicans that are actually any sort of Hispanic, for example, that comes to America legally, wants to embrace the American ideal, goes through the effort of like 9 years waiting to finally be accepted as an American to take their oath, and they finally do it legally. They embrace the American dream, and they're the ones that are just as American as anybody else. So I don't have a problem with immigration or immigration from other parts of the world. But if you don't embrace the values of the country you're going to, and all these people like in America, like, oh, America's so evil, then why are you fucking there? You got all these other countries that you espouse, like Cuba, North Korea, fucking Saudi Arabia. If it's so much better there than America, then go there. What's the fucking big deal? Why is it racist to say that?
Yeah, it's I don't know why, because I think it's because when people assume that that's what your goal is, that's why they jump to the racist thing, like, oh, you must be racist or something. It's like, not everybody can, I don't know. Some people are, but not everybody is. You just don't want them to come there for the logistics of what's going on. Like, you know, I'm pretty open to people coming into countries and stuff like that, but if there's a problem, you got to tighten it up a little bit.
But that's the thing, though. I
think you should tighten up the gun laws too. Tighten everything up. That's what I think. That's why you would think that lots of these people would be in favor of tightening everything up, but they only want to tighten certain things up because they said so.
But why is it wrong for you to say, maybe we should limit immigration laws, or maybe we should only allow those that want to assimilate into our country in? Why would they, people consider that racist? I
don't know. Yeah, it's some bullshit. Take a look at this, Dave.
Because people do that. They generalize too much. That's some of the shit I don't like. You start generalizing and trying to lump in people on the other side. Like, don't call everybody a racist. Don't call everybody a Nazi. Like, I get if you want to see your
Troy,
parallels.
don't you agree that the overuse of that word or those words, it gets to a point that eventually the words mean nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
No longer
they don't eventually mean nothing, but it devalues your argument.
Lose the value that you're trying to, say that they should stand for. So it's just like, if you keep using them and overusing them, then eventually people are just going to say, fuck, whatever. You want to call me whatever, it's fine. And then you don't have dialogue. You don't have the ability to say, let's sit down and at least discuss things like adults.
Yeah, the problem is most people don't know the word xenophobic. That's too many syllables, and it starts with an X. People get freaked out.
That's true. How do I pronounce it?
Racist!
Take a look at these.
Fuck books.
Are you looking at this, Dave? I want you to look at this. Those are my videos from last...
I saw that tweet earlier. That pissed me off, actually. I actually yelled at that.
I mean, I can... Like, this is unbelievable. Like, I'm demonetized on everything I put up.
But how is it not suitable for advertisers?
Especially I'm assuming the assaults reporter, like April Ryan situation might have been okay, but April Ryan bodyguard assaults reporter, maybe that's what triggered it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. involved in plane crash. I guess, is plane crash like what's I didn't swear, I don't think.
Okay, explain to me this. TMZ, they've got their own site. Their videos are hosted there.
Yeah.
But they get massive views. They've got deals. Ads on their website, and controversy sells.
Private deals. They got a private deal with YouTube.
YouTube does not want to show that, even if it's not even controversial.
Opposite. You're right. That's the exact opposite. The controversy is the number one thing they want in mainstream. They want the clickbait and shit. But controversy is like the number one thing they'll flag you for and say, advertisers don't want controversial subjects. Or like.
But like Joe just said,
because I told you this is all fake.
Preferential treatment going on. Some channels get the pass. Other ones, the algorithms just fucking eat them alive.
Do you want to know why? I've explained this for 5 years, and it's all started to meld into something, and now it makes perfect sense. I said this 3 years ago. Before the PewDiePie thing happened, I said something like this was going to happen, and I didn't know they were going to do this, though, but now it makes sense. Think about this. The PewDiePie stuff, he was targeted by all these weird media outlets and all these news things everywhere. He's a racist, he's a Nazi, this is what YouTube is, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, all the advertisers pull out. Like Coca-Cola, all these people, they all pull out, they all leave. And then YouTube gets fucked, and all the creators like us are in trouble. We go from making lots of money to making nothing. I go from making $100 a day in ad revenue to making $8 a day in ad revenue. But now, all of those companies, not a lot of them, are available to any YouTuber. But they do work their individual deals with big YouTubers like The Tonight Show and things like that. So we figured out what happened. There was a restructuralization by them themselves. They rigged the game on purpose to reformulate how ads are bought and sold on YouTube. That's exactly what happened. They did this all on purpose because we were all just Joe Cronin Show and all these other people all over the place were making more views than TV shows. Maybe not me, but you know what I mean. But even me compared to Impact. Impact Wrestling is a TV show. It was a time when I was doing 1.3 million views a month, every month. Impact was pulling in 800,000. So I'm beating a TV show. Like lots of people are beating TV shows, bigger YouTubers. So they restructuralized. So now all those guys have to go with individual contracts. So if there's a shooting tomorrow and I make a video about it, my video is going to be demonetized, maybe even taken down for some kind of weird community thing, or it's not going to make money.
Because it's violent. It's controversial. People don't want to see ads on violent content unless it's on CBS or NBC.
Right. There's the thing, though. It will be on those channels, but it will also be on channels like the Young Turks. They'll get the commercials and all that stuff. Meanwhile, they have lied about so many different things or made up several stories, but they're not called...
It's because they already have the deals. It's because they're bigger and more powerful. They already have the deals set up with both the media providers and individually the advertisers. They have the deal set up. Like, you don't have that. You do rely on the YouTube or whatever actually giving you the ads. And I think another part of the problem is it's related. Actually, it's the same thing, is that they give the ads to who they want to give it to, who they probably consider more reliable. Like, those will, you're not going to do anything crazy. It's not like the court system where you can't refer to previous like occurrences. Like, you're somebody that gets demonetized all the time, regularly. All the other stuff, like obviously monetize this and Throwdown gets demonetized because we're fucking batshit insane. But so they can just keep demonetizing you. It makes sense to keep doing that. You're an easy target. You already have that happen to you, so
yeah, and it's not. And it's not like it's targeted even. I have seen people targeted. They're not. I don't think they're targeting me yet. They're targeting guys like Mike.
Well, it's not necessarily, I guess, target you, but there's no point in giving you a second look. Like, you just get the automatic fucking shit that happens to you. You don't get unblocked or unmonetized. Well, even if you do, it's
they targeted
2 months later.
Mark Dice. They targeted Mark Dice is a guy they targeted. Like his shit doesn't even show up in search as much anymore. He's kind of a prick, but he's also right about a lot of things. And even whether you hate him or you like him, I mean, the guy shouldn't have been hidden like he's hidden. But it's their platform, so you're fucked. But dude, this is the new public forum. This is the new way of communicating and getting ideas out now. At what point do we decide that Twitter and Facebook and all these things need to be follow more free speech laws than independent private company laws? I mean, like, where to the fuck? Because, like, it's...
When we get control of the government, that's the problem. You're saying we, but we as a people can't control, really, those companies. I mean, the mass, just... The social media storm isn't going to change social media. It's the government that would have to regulate that shit. But
that's what I mean.
They're owned by the lobbyists and owned by the companies, so... Yeah, we're fucked. We got to change the government.
Yeah, because they can't be. But they can't. I don't even know.
No, you don't have to change the government. You just got to pressure the government to enact certain laws. What, you really think the Democrats are going to?
How do we pressure this government that's owned by lobbyists and companies when companies can donate to people?
Oh my God. You think the entire government is entirely owned by corporate interests, just like what the previous government and the government.
We're talking about Congress. We're talking about making laws to change how companies work, right? We're talking about Congress in that case. They're the lawmakers, right?
Okay, no, but you're going to like, oh, this government is like corrupt, like what compared to any other previous government? What I'm saying.
Talking about. Go back.
What I'm saying,
right. We're talking about Congress. We're talking about lawmakers, right? That's what.
Exactly, but you're making it one-sided to sound like it's like, oh Congress. Well, we got to change the government. No, the thing is though, we've got to hold government accountable, no matter who you vote for. The thing is though, what I'm trying to say, which is what you were asking for, is that when you elect somebody to, be your representative, if they start fucking around in Congress or the Senate, whatever. You start to, have town meetings, you confront them, you film them, you shame them, and you basically say, look, the next 4 years are going to be absolute hell for you if you choose to ignore your electorate. And in fact, we might even choose to impeach you and remove you from office. We have that ability as citizens.
Yeah, because senators and Congress people are having town halls every month for all their constituents in every town.
Look, it's not my fault that people are apathetic and, unwilling to fucking do what I'm saying. But the fact is it's fully within
it's not apathetic. Your right. It's the fact that you can't get to them. They stay in their offices when they're even in the rare case that they're actually
clearly not listening to me.
I am listening to you. You're not making any sense. It's ridiculous.
No. See, the thing is that you just can't
I'm
again.
waiting a
go,
long time for this myself.
Oh, you're not making any sense just because you're not understanding. Everything I just said made total sense. You hold
keep
people
bringing it
accountable
up.
for their elected
How
position.
do we hold it? It
I
hasn't worked.
just explained how to hold them accountable. Jesus fucking Christ, man!
Can't
What
have
the
town
fuck is
halls for the
going on?
entire Senate
This is
and all
absolutely
hundreds
insane,
of
man.
Congress people. The solution, that's it. The solutions for getting all the dozens and dozens of
You clearly
Congress
don't
people
understand
out of
how law
office
works,
is
then.
the town halls.
A town
I love
a
town
town
halls
hall
and solution.
just
Yeah,
to have a
everybody,
discussion
solution
with,
to American
citizens.
politics. The solution
You
to
can still
corruption,
actually
money, and
have
politics
city council
is town
impeach
halls.
somebody.
Town halls will get the millions of dollars.
And
out
I
of
know
the
you
senator's
also have a
pockets.
vagina, but again, emotional individuals, especially those that support Democrats, are absolute commie scum, and you were part of one of them. But when shit hits
I'm
the fan,
disappointed. You're not
luck
the
in
first
trying to
person to result
anchor
in insults when
thoughts,
they fail
those that are
horribly at their
attacking you.
arguments.
Good job.
Usually resolve that to the very end.
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Of
I'm
course,
sad it ended
pussy. You
so
let people
quickly.
fight your fights for you.
Yeah. Well, I don't. No, I'm not in a fight right now. I'm the independent here.
Yeah, exactly. The pussies. The independents are pussies. They don't choose a side.
I used
I
to
don't
say that.
fuck-
I did. I used to say that. Yeah, that's true.
So I said
But-
that.
But the thing is,
There are no sides. Both
remember-
sides are the same. It's the money.
yeah, that's right. That's why I'm not.
Meaning it's money and the corruption.
I'm
It's not being
weird,
a
man.
Democrat or Republican.
I'm still not
quote
sure.
unquote left
I'm not
or
sure
righty.
if I hate the idea of a wall or if I love it. I still don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I don't know if I hate it or I love it. I'm not sure.
You know what?
Dead
That's
serious.
something else I'll disagree with Trump. I wanted a fucking concrete, rebar enforced, super high 50-foot tower with guns on it, and a train, like a bullet train going on top, and all we got was a
Jesus.
fucking barrier. Now he's building them, and it is stopping an actual big flow of people. But I seriously wanted fucking concrete towers and fucking bullet trains
Jesus.
and
You wanted
machine gun turrets and shit. Like I wanted the works.
You
man.
wanted Blade Runner at the border.
Seriously.
It's kind of terrifying though when you think about it. Like, wow, like that's what we're doing.
Oh, apparently Troy says I'm really under par tonight. Not worthy. Oh.
Yeah.
Troy.
Now you're
Two
shooting.
bad arguments, and you just start popping the pussy commie train. It was disappointing. People
You're
usually
the-
like
you're-
to just have a decent
you started
argument.
it.
It just
You started
blew up 3 minutes in. It was sad.
Oh my God!
3 minutes in.
Wow.
We are currently 42 minutes and 46 seconds in, so I would have to disagree with your current time delay, but that's
Talking
fine.
about the argument, not the whole show.
Wow.
Talking about you and me. Everyone's drinking up Troy v. Dave, and then boom, round one knockout.
I just like how you went and took shots at each other in the chat while you were talking to each other. That was weird.
I wasn't writing the chat. I just saw
Oh.
that Troy wrote in the chat, because he didn't want
Okay.
to say it on air.
I feel
Fine.
bad for the I feel bad for the chat, the audience. They didn't get what everyone wanted.
Well,
No.
somebody said
I feel like I have to apologize on your behalf to them.
What did they want? Your death?
No, entertainment. What the fuck? I mean, two things you can't give them.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I don't know about that. I mean,
What did they want?
Ex-
Your death? What the fuck? Dude,
you know how
what-
easy it is to actually invade, get into America. It's so pathetic.
they'll probably still
It's
get
not
in.
just at the southern border that people are easily able to infiltrate. There's Mexicans and all these other, people from all over the world that are landing in Canada, going straight to the border, and literally just
Podcast
walking
way
over the
easier in
border.
Canada. You fucking just walk through the trees.
You need
Just need
two
to just
border walls,
fly.
people. You need one on the southern border and you win on one on the northern border because Canada's a national security threat. I said this for years. Nobody believes me. That's perfectly fine. But wait until all the terrorist attacks start coming from Canada. By the way, Canada is the Switzerland of terrorists, apart from Saudi Arabia. A lot of money is stored here and then sent off all over the world. The 2000 millennial bomber, if you want to look it up, came from Canada, or he moved through Canada to get into the United States. we're ripe for the taking for America. Like, just annex us because we are literally a threat to your national security.
Wow.
Get in there while Trudeau's there, right?
Plus you're I mean, yeah, hopefully he's out in, this October, but I mean, I want your spending ability. I want those American greenbacks. I want to be able to like pay a stripper with a fucking bill instead of a coin. I mean, we've got $1 coins here in Canada. How pathetic is that? We've got milk in bags, people.
That's why you want us to come help you out so you can have fucking stripper money. That's hilarious.
Stripper money, and we remove milk from bags. Milk from bags is literally fucking degeneracy in its own right.
In bags?
You never heard about that?
No. What the fuck?
So yeah, we got milk in cartons, but a big majority, and to the point where we actually have an industry that makes milk containers that are made specifically to hold milk that are contained in bags. Now, I'm going to give you an image right now in the chat that gives you an example of specifically what I have to deal with in Canada if I want milk. It literally comes in bags. I know it sounds odd. I know it sounds weird, but literally this is what Canadians have to deal with. And by the way, this image, which I think you should show, is Trudeau's favorite type of milk.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. You'll see it as soon as you see the name.
How do you pour this milk?
They just pour it into like a big...
No. Actually, there are...
piece.
Hold on. Milk bag holder.
What?
Okay, so if you...
All
you got to do is look it up on Google and stuff, but you'll see that we Canadians have a very weird style of life, and there are containers specifically made to hold bags of milk. You don't pour the milk into the container. All you do is put the milk bag in the container, cut one of the little edges off, and then you pour it from there. It is literally one of the fuckiest things I've ever fucking seen.
Is this like to make the milk cheaper, or...
I literally have no idea about why milk is made in bags here in Canada. It's...
Wow,
I don't know.
We would have like milk bombs. We would be throwing these out car windows at people and shit.
Oh my god!
The only reason we don't have them.
Never even thought of that.
Oh my god! Yeah, we'd be throwing them off like everything. Like this would be like milk bomb day where you had to look out because everybody's throwing them at everybody.
You know what? Just at this point, I'd say nuke Canada. Just fucking nuke it.
Wow. Maybe you aren't really assimilating into the culture the right way over there.
No, I think I'm just fucking... I'm fed up.
Throwing them under the bus. Maybe they got to get rid of you.
I just want to die.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Well, don't apologize.
We'll let Troy kill you.
No, I don't need to. Let Father Time.
Well, let me go to something else.
That's probably going to come sooner than later, so... TikTok?
On Twitter and YouTube, I put out a poll. Interesting poll.
Oh my god.
I asked you all, who do you think is the worst president of the last 5 or last 4? And
I was surprised by the results.
And by the way, I'd like everybody to show these results to Leah, who stormed away saying your audience is a bunch of Republicans. Worst president in the last 5 years, 407 votes, Trump 34%. So Trump wins, is the worst president of the last 5 years. Obama, 25%. And I'm shocked Bush is in third. I voted Bush. Bush, 20%. Clinton, only 4%.
I'll tell you, Billy still got the vote. He's a popular guy. You know, the kids love him. The kids love him. They can't do without him.
They might have been murderers, but it was a nice time in America.
Oh, come on! It's Hillary's fault. It's come on.
Yeah,
Bill is
he just wants to fuck.
Bill is to Hillary as Bush Jr. is to Cheney. They're the one pulling the triggers.
You're definitely right about that.
He just wants to play sax.
Yeah, he just wants to bang kids, and
maybe little sex.
No, he just wants
sex. Mostly sax. A little bit of sex. A lot of sex.
He wants to bang women. That's
sax like saxophone or sex like
exactly. A lot of bit of column A. A lot of bit of column B.
17% said all of the above were the worst. So, like, a lot of people copped out, but that's all. That got more than Clinton. Clinton, he always gets away with it. Bill always gets out of fucking Dodge, man. He always gets out. He's running away from this poll with 2 fucking naked women. Unbelievable. But also, we also polled you on Twitter. So let's take a look at the Twitter poll, see the difference in the Twitter poll. The Twitter poll was also interesting. Again,
Probably a little closer.
Donald
That's similar.
Trump, it was closer, but Donald Trump again won as the worst president of the last
Oh,
four.
by the way, again, like many people in your chat, the comments said, "Oh, well, I'm too young to remember so and so." So basically, this yet again proves how retarded a huge portion of your audience is. That they think, "Oh, well, Trump's a bad guy because the media told me so." They have no idea. Like Obama, Fast and Furious. You ever thought about that? What about Benghazi? Or like fucking Tyler Black said, "I never heard of the guy." Like, seriously, people? Are you fucking that fucking retarded?
Oh, he's fucking
Bush.
with you.
Okay, I don't give a fuck which Bush you're talking about. They're both guilty of war crimes.
That's true.
You're going to claim that Trump is worse than them? Like, literally, you people are so retarded. Not only do you not deserve to vote, you need to kill yourselves right now.
Yeah, I don't think...
Seriously, go out and kill yourselves right now.
George, the Bushes were really bad. Like, I don't know if people understand. Like, they were very, very bad. They got thousands of people killed and lied about
They've
much
got
shit.
Millions
They
of
took
people
away
killed.
They took away our rights at anything. Anytime the government can come grab me or you or anybody and take you down and torture you somewhere for shit.
Okay, do you want to count the number of people that died during the first Gulf War? Then about the subsequent sanctions that came on. We can ignore Clinton that continued the sanctions, killed more people, but let's just keep to the Bushes. So first Bush, literally probably 1.5 million. Okay, now we got second Bush. Second Bush, 1 million civilians alone, and that's a conservative estimate. We're looking about 2 to 2.5 million dead due to the second Iraq War. So you're going to tell me that the body count that the Bushes accrued makes, Trump still a worse guy? Are you people fucking retarded?
Would you like to see the age of the audience? I have it here. 50% of our audience is between the ages of 25 and 34.
Millennials.
What was the question again? Was it which president was the worst, or which was
which
the worst
president was the worst? Bush, Clinton, Obama, or Trump? But the problem is, some people said Joe did not specify which Bush. But to me, it doesn't matter. They were both shit.
Well, because I think if depending on how you answer that question, it's different. If you say who's the worst president, Trump. Which president is the worst, like, person? You probably get the Bushes.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. You're going too intellectual here because that's smart discussion.
Yeah.
Because you could say, like, oh, well, who is the worst for foreign policy? Who is the worst for, like, domestic? Who's just a bad person in general as a scumbag? Like, who killed the most people? You could be more specific, but, like,
I guess you're right. When you take a step back, grabbing pussy's not as bad as invading Iraq.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, the
Patriot... trying to take a macro view to it.
But
I guess you got me on that argument.
It's so much more. The Patriot Act.
They all suck. They all suck, and people don't seem to understand that.
9/11, the Patriot Act, the war crimes.
Didn't Obama go for the Guinness World Record for droning people?
Yeah. Actually, yes, he actually did. And you know what's hilarious is that Obama deported more people under, the Legal Immigration Act than Trump has. And that actually is pissing off a lot of people on the right because they're saying, how the fuck is Obama the commie fucking deporting more people than Trump, the supposed, make America great again guy? So, like, it's funny that, people ignore these sorts of facts. But, like, again, the drone strike thing is something that people forget. But, like, this guy was using drones like it was a fucking going out of style.
Because when you do things in the shadows, like the Clintons did too, like, it just goes, nobody cares. It's the weirdest thing, but Trump. But anyway, whatever.
And what about Clinton? The Clinton, under Bill Clinton, you had the most incarcerated black men because of the new sort of law that he put in. The predator law, the one that Hillary talked about.
Yeah, because here's the thing: the Dems wanted to lock up all these black people too, but now in the future, nowadays, they just use them as pets to get their shit over. It's fucking weird. Let me go to the caller. By the way, we also have a bunch of donations we have to play in a few minutes, but let me go to the caller. It's an unknown caller on the phone. Hello.
Hello.
Throwdown, baby.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
What's up, man? You mentioned wrestling. I'm hanging up.
I was gonna talk to you about the NXT spoiler. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do it.
That was
I could
close.
do it.
That was
I could
close.
be asked.
That was a good one.
I'm
He almost got blown up.
Almost.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Do I look like I'm a fucking Arabian?
What the fuck? Oh, blown up. I
Oh,
get it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That kind of triggered me for a second.
Did you
dude.
say Iranian?
Arabian.
said
Arabian. It's
Arabian.
an
Arabian.
Oh, can I
Fucking
tell you,
retard.
dude? Can I
No,
tell
was
you,
gonna say Iran really hasn't done much to fucking
dude?
do shit.
Well,
you know?
they're
I
the
gotta
same
tell
kind
you
of
this
thing,
really
you know,
quick. You just said Arabian. I gotta say this. I was talking to my neighbor about the neighborhood earlier. I was over across the street, and one of my neighbors, and we were talking about all this gossipy shit, whatever the fuck. But out of nowhere, I said, "Oh yeah, that house in the red house over there. I've never talked to them." He goes, "Well, the terrorists." And I go, and I said to him, and I said to him, now I didn't hear terror. I didn't hear terrorist. I heard the terrorances. So I was like, what did you? I thought I heard terrorist, but I thought he maybe said Terrences or Terrence. So I said to him, and I do know that the people over there, they might be Muslim. I'm not sure. And I said to him, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, what? Like, what was their names? And he goes, the terrorists. I go, oh. So then I just started laughing. Yeah, dude, then I went, I started fucking laughing. And I was like, wow, this guy's the shit. You know, this guy's funny as fuck. And I'm like, no, I haven't talked to them yet, but that's fucking, I'm like, this guy just called them the fucking terrorists.
Oh, be sure to give him some bacon.
Oh, no, I don't know if they. I've only.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
No, they've been here. I'm the new one. That's why I was like, damn, you're fucking throwing them under. Like, I love everybody. You know what I love about the neighborhood is like, I just do. I love, dude. I just fucking love people. I love the like nice like people that aren't crazy. Unlike by the way, I found out that all the neighbors agree that the lady across the street is nuts. So.
Oh, so everyone now is agreeing that neighbor is
Yeah.
crazy and needs to be taken out.
Yeah, my I was out there and they were like, it's Brenna. She just blurts it out to everyone. We go over there to hang out with the kid and she goes, "Oh, you're so nice. You're not like the mean bad lady there." And she's like, "What?"
I love it. You won't even have to kill this woman. You just have to let your cute daughter just convince the neighborhood that this woman is evil, and like eventually people with pitchforks and fucking torches will show up at her door and force her out of the neighborhood.
Well, the lady was like, she goes,
Careful, that's how you get Freddy Krueger. That's how you get like 80s movies villains.
Right.
Well, his neighborhood kind of looks like one of those like
no shit. No, this place was built in the like the 70s. This neighborhood is right out of the 80s. I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. Like, I love this place. Want to ride my bike around. Anyway, caller, I'm sorry. What did you really call about? We never got to that.
Nah, I don't know. Honestly, I was going to be like a troll and just start some shit right now, but then I just thought, you know what? I think I'll calm down.
I don't know, man. You started off high in my book. I like the first two jokes.
It was pretty good. It was pretty
drinking
good.
or smoking anything tonight?
No, not really.
I think you really did want to talk about NXT. That's what it is. You're like, oh fuck.
No. No, damn it, no, it wasn't. I was actually the caller that I called the other day. Okay, not trying to mention wrestling, but I did call the other day when I was the one that freaked out. You know, the Eminem stand.
Right.
That was me. I was gonna do some shit like that again, but then I was like, I think I might save that for monetize this.
Yeah, tomorrow night the belt is on the line for the first time in 2 months, and it could be the last time. So it's really an important night tomorrow night for their title. Like
It's
it really
a huge
is.
night.
And I want
Their voice
everybody,
in the bank, baby, and they're being used.
and I want everybody to show my wife that this fucking belt is important, and this belt does make the show money. Leah tried to tell me that this belt made less, that we made more, that we did better when we didn't have the belt, and I said, "You're fucking bullshit."
I think it's just
I'll
seems
show
that
her
way
something
because she got used to making something. I mean, you went on a
Voice
pretty
of the
crazy
caller.
run.
Yeah, I think we need to show Leah tomorrow night. Get your parents' wallets out tomorrow night. No, I'm just,
Get Steven Sherman back on the line.
And Joe, get to the pharmacy, get a few of those little blue pills, and you show her what Joe's all about.
I'll show you what having a good time's all about. But you know what I love about the neighborhood is, like, again, like I said, there's it is mostly it's mostly white people out here. But to my right, like I said, mixed couple.
You know what I love about it? Side note, it's mostly white people. Anyway.
No, that's not the one I'm trying to say.
Sounds like heaven to me.
The next to me, mixed couple. Next to me is a mixed couple. Next to them, black couple. And then across the street over there.
Mixed couple, do you mean white and eggshell?
I'm not touching that. I don't know what the fuck that means.
No, wasn't that your neighbor
That's
that
weird.
offered you a joint?
They're white.
Oh, really? I thought it was like the black guy and the white wife.
No, the white guy's the guy that offered me the joint.
Sorry, that was one that went a little bit deep. Eggshell is like the most common off-white paint color. It's always just eggshell.
I got the joke.
I get you. I didn't get it at all. I
had to fill Joe, and I know Joe. I was gonna be bugging Joe for a while. For the next 5 minutes, he was gonna be like, "Eggshell, what?"
I worked in paint for.
Well, no, that's the thing is it doesn't bother me. I just went right into fuck it. I don't know.
But see, that's my favorite kind of joke because I want the 7 people out there that work with paint enough that went eggshell. That's good.
Yeah.
I want the.
Let me analyze that
the 2 to
paint
7
chip, sir.
Fans that got it, yeah.
That's right. That's eggshell. Let's reproduce that for you. Shake up the can.
Joe's done.
See, nobody's fucking dealt with like home decor, I guess, to our extent.
No, and you know what's funny? That's not. It's. I discovered a while back when I was a kid. Like I realized that's not something anyone does like just happen to know about. Because like I think I was like 12 or 13. I might have even been a little older, to be honest. I might have been like 15 or 16. And I was at Home Depot with my dad, and he told me to go get the blue paint. I went up and down a couple hours before. I was like, I don't know where, like, any blue paint. And he was just laughing and laughing because there is no blue paint for those.
Well, actually, that's kind of funny that you mentioned that because I think of a joke that I've seen multiple times recorded where a parent sends their kids into a hardware store and they say, I need blinker fluid.
Yeah,
the kid goes in there thinking, "Oh yeah, blinker fluid," and like when just the reaction they get from people that serve them, they come back to the car like, "You fucking asshole!" Like, there's no such thing.
Yeah,
like
that's like the common joke. Yeah.
It's great though. I love that.
For people that don't know, because there's so many paint colors, you see there's hundreds of swatches. All paint's just standard white or whatever, and then they fucking mix it. I mean, that's a funny thing because like I know paint mixers are a thing, obviously, but I just never put 2 and 2 together. Like they always have to mix it because there's just fucking a million colors. But and then he was laughing at me like I was stupid, and I'm like, what? It's your fucking fault. Like I'm your kid. Like you never taught me that. Why the fuck would I know? Because like I was 15, so this is slightly before early internet days. It's not like random knowledge I would have acquired by then. I was like, fuck you. It's your fault for not teaching me.
You're going really Dave Rose here. You're just like going on. I was just going to say, most people don't even care about the fucking color mixing in the chat, but just wanted to let you know.
Well, fuck. I'm just going off on what I'm trying to do while I was going to make a milkshake, and then Joe just fucking wandered off, so I'm kind of still doing this.
Whoa. Slow down. You were going to make a milkshake.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay, now that's something I'm willing to talk about. What kind of milkshake?
Yeah, just straight strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana milkshake. And how do you make your milkshakes? Because food to me is a passion, and I love to discuss it.
Put some strawberries in the blender. Put a banana in the blender. Put some milk in the blender. Turn the blender on.
You don't mix any cream, any ice cream, any sugar. It's just that? Those 3 ingredients?
Yeah, keep it straight.
Interesting.
Whole milk with the vitamin D. I mean,
do you ever add any sort of
or yogurt? But I'm not somebody that usually buy. I don't buy like big gallon of yogurt or anything like that. I usually buy little ones if I want like take something to work or something. But
do you ever add any sort of like seeds or like the whole health food?
I should do that. They say flax is good for you, right? I always see
flax, sesame, and it depends. But like, I was just curious whether or not you did that. I assumed that you were some sort of like
not really a milkshake. Maybe this is more a smoothie. Is it? I don't know. I don't know technically what it is.
I don't know. Your beard's on par with like Jesse's, so I'm assuming you're a tree hugger. So some sort of good recipe for quinoa infused.
I'm too lazy.
Milk.
We have to have canola oil shit here. I gotta play a donation. Super chat. You hear these?
Joe, I got a wiener. What should I do with it?
This call sucks.
Casey is raw. I got a wiener. What should I do with it? I mean, you should just lambaste it, Casey. You should just go to town on the thing. Just go nuts.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Go nuts.
About to get it, man.
What
Here
up,
we
Drew
go.
Bar?
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Look at Hong Kong waving our flag and singing our national anthem as hope for them in their struggles. You hate it here, get the hell out.
I heard about that. That was a great thing to bring up, Drew Bar. Let me unmute the boys over here. Did you see this too, Dave?
I've been following this for it's been about 8 weeks that this has been going on in Hong Kong.
I mean, I know that the people that got attacked on the subway station, and there's been all these protests, and now the fucking
It's way worse.
The Hong Kong protesters are singing the American national anthem. Can you hear
There's
this?
been a lot of footage of Chinese troops moving into Hong Kong, and we're probably going to see another Tiananmen Square massacre.
Oh my God. This is amazing. For the night.
This call sucks.
Jesus. So this
it goes to show that these people actually care for their democracy. You don't see this sort of fucking protests in America. These people are like literally millions of people filling the streets complaining.
Well, maybe this is their to them. This is their Antifa, like because we have the guy Antifa waving the communist flag, the Russian flags, don't they? They wave those. So
these are patriots.
In Russia, they're like, oh,
the history of Hong Kong is very complicated, and the fact that they were run by a British sort of administration for over 100 years made them into a different culture than what China is. China is authoritarian. There's so much individualism in Hong Kong, this love of freedom for the individual, that this is the reason why we're seeing this sort of fight against the communists. Look what they're doing with the Uyghur Muslims in the west of China. They put them into prison camps, not the ones where they feed them in, America. You got illegals. They actually give them food and they survive. These are camps where not only do they harvest their organs from them, but they actually beat them and force them to eat, pork, for example, which is forbidden in Islam.
Jesus.
As well as drink alcohol. They force them to do this because they're trying. It's a what's called a re-education camp. This is a big thing with the commies.
Yeah.
All you do is force them into a gulag, a work labor camp, and you force them to do certain things, and eventually you're going to get somebody that's going to be a slave because they've been brainwashed to accept what you tell them. Because I
think it's more of an authoritarian regime thing than so much as just a communist thing. Certainly, some of the most big examples.
Drew, we have not. Drew, sorry. Well,
one and the same. Dave's thinking.
We haven't seen the same thing espoused within a capitalist country. We have in fascist countries, but we haven't seen it specifically in a country that espouses capitalism like America, which is quite different.
Fascism. I mean.
No, but that's not. Fascism is leftist, and we haven't seen that.
It's not communist, and my whole point was just saying it's more of a authoritarian regime thing than a communism thing, which you just admitted fascists do it too. So
but the thing is, though, we haven't. Okay, so we saw the Nazis do that, but we have never saw.
But the Nazis weren't communists, right?
They were leftists, though. They were leftists.
But they weren't communists, correct?
They weren't communists, but they were still leftist.
It's not just a communist thing.
No, it's a leftist thing. It's a leftist thing. Okay, fine. But I'm just saying that the communist
our capitalist society is now very leftist. society itself. We're not doing.
That's
Well, the prison system, I guess he argues, the closest you
My,
can really get.
my
modern
point
days.
is that Russia enacted a gulag prison system that lasted longer, so we can't necessarily equally compare them, but it imprisoned a lot of people and did go, put them through this re-education system. So it was very predominant within Soviet Russia. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying it's exclusive to them. I'm just saying that it defined them.
I want to drag it back real quick to hot wings. I know we talked about that way earlier. Stone Cold eating the hot wings. So
Why don't you say, let's wake the audience up and move away from this bullshit?
No.
Be honest, man. Be honest. Come on.
What? I thought we can talk about this on
Come on,
Throwdown.
enough of the nice friendly transitions here.
Enough of the politics. Come on.
Well, I want to go back to that again. I want to go back to politics again in a minute. But now I want to go back to Steve Austin.
I'm just ragging on you, Joe. Come on.
All right. I'm not drinking, so I'm all fucking
Shut up, Dave.
I'm going to pour hot wing sauce in your ass. Because,
that sounds spicy.
I would shit for 6 hours if I was on this show. So at no point, Troy, because I'm only 13 minutes in or something like that. At no point, you're telling me, does Austin go, damn, this is hot?
He doesn't get beyond that level. He might actually say, damn, this is hot. But he doesn't
damn, that's
sweat
hot.
bullets or get up or do a left, or he doesn't lose it. He just goes.
Oh,
I can't wait to see this because it's
got
honestly,
shit on
this sounds like this guy really could not even get hit by what this guy was giving him, the host or whatever his name is.
I was shocked that Bill Burr didn't really have too much of a problem either. I thought Bill Burr was going to be like, I'm fucking
No, but have you
melting."
seen some of the other people recently? I mean, they had
No.
I can't remember his name. Jeong.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah, Ken Jeong. That was actually a good episode, and this guy was dying. And Korean food is known for being spicy, and this guy was literally dying on the fucking. He was sweating. He had he drank a full fucking pitcher of water. He was dying. It's just amazing how it's so different between all these different people.
Yeah, it's weird. I'd be
Again,
dead.
Neil deGrasse Tyson blew me away. The fact that this guy was just eating these things they didn't even fucking matter, and the host, he's dying.
Well, dude,
he's
do you know the stuff he probably ate on the Epstein Island? This is nothing.
Well, also,
actually,
he probably looked up ahead of time. He's a smart guy. He would have looked up ahead of time, ways to not get hot.
Yeah,
because there's
you're
ways
right.
you can avoid the heat.
But when they
Shoot it
asked
really
him,
quickly.
he's like, "No, I didn't do anything." But about the Epstein Island thing, I actually don't think he went there.
Oh,
to be
okay.
honest.
It was just robot guy.
Stephen Hawking
Stephen
actually
Hawking.
was photographed at Epstein Island, and he was part of a swingers club apparently before he died.
His dick doesn't work.
Good for him.
Apparently, it worked enough that he let naked women grind on him while he was clothed, as was the deposition that was made in court recently.
Dude, I'm just trying to imagine fucking Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
What
Do
the
it more.
What the
harder,
fuck?
faster.
How many years ago was it that he was at this island?
Literally, what is it? 2019, 2016 was at least the one instance that I saw.
Oh my god! Can
It
you
wasn't-
imagine?
It was actually no. It was I think a little early, 2015.
Can you
It was
imagine?
before he died, but it was
Were they
fairly-
they weren't underage kids or anything, right? It was girls.
Obviously, it was before he died.
no. The swingers club is where he was reportedly seen as well, and
Okay.
the strippers that were grinding on him were legal age.
Okay, thank God. That's not a problem. That's fine with me. That's go get that shit.
What's up, boys?
What's up, baby?
Who's this?
I want to talk about Epstein real quick.
All
Yes.
right.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Hang
So
in peace.
The narrative is
Jew.
that he got killed. He got whacked by Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton did it. That's the narrative going around.
Right.
I'm not sure if I buy that. I think there's two options. Either Mossad did it, or he hung himself. Another narrative is new news broke out that he had broken bones in his neck.
Yep.
He had broken bones in his neck.
That's weird.
And that the only way you can get a broken neck if it's high fall, like you drop and you fall.
Right.
But people are forgetting Jeffrey Epstein is a Jew. Jews have weak bones and weak tendons. They're really weak people. So
Oh my God.
Point you have to talk about.
Oh my God.
Well, to defend the caller, he's not saying anything that's actually false. But at least in regards to the bone structure, Mossad did want to take him out. It's very possible.
Mossad or Assad?
No, Mossad. Mossad is basically the Israeli CIA.
Okay.
They go out around the world killing people, assassinating people. All these Iranian nuclear scientists that have been killed. What's that?
I was asking Joe if he's ever seen Munich.
Like the show about Germany?
Ooh, Daniel Craig.
No, it's a movie based on the event of the 1972 Munich Olympics, where Palestinian terrorists got into a dormitory with a bunch of athletes, and they killed a bunch of Israeli athletes because they were part of the Palestinian Liberation Organization.
Heard of it, didn't see the movie.
But basically, Mossad is the Israeli CIA. They've killed a bunch of Iranian nuclear scientists. They've killed a bunch of people worldwide. And it's it's already been proven that Epstein was on their payroll. He was involved in what's called a honeypot operation, where you get politicians, famous people involved with fucking somebody that's underage, and you film it. Then you approach them and say, hey, I've got evidence that you fucked up. And they now do everything that you tell them to, whether it be vote on a law or, recruit underage girls to fucking be part of your, operation and shit.
Jesus.
This is coming out. The Epstein document has been redacted. It's a 1,000,000 pages long.
Oh yeah.
There are people right now that are currently going through all this information, and it's coming out. It's absolutely disgusting. This guy was a convicted pedophile, but if you look into the media, all they're calling him is a disgraced financier. That makes me sick to my stomach. He's been convicted of pedophilia, and the media wants to call him a disgraced financer? It's just... This world is a sick place.
Yeah, dude,
sick people.
Something's going on in this world that's insane. Like, it's being taken over by this type of stuff, and we're not even realizing it. And look, they're afraid to even call them this stuff. So things are... Shit's about to hit the fan in this world in the next 10 years. Like, seriously. And it sucks because I've got 3 kids. I'm really concerned, man. Well, this is bizarre.
I think part of it related to what we were talking about earlier. Part of it's you don't want it... No one's going to want to buy ad space next to the headline... pedophile. No one wants to.
Well, on CNN they will. On CNN they will.
Shaving ad next to it.
On CNN they'll pay extra for it. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying.
That's as long as it fits the narrative. Because that recent shooter, who apparently was high on meth, shot the cops there. The 6 cops. Was it Baltimore? No, Philadelphia.
Philly. Same thing almost.
They just buried it. It doesn't fit the narrative.
One thing I noticed about Philadelphia was those cops, man. They look like they're from the 80s. These little tiny outfits and just unequipped. Like, it was just so weird looking at those cops. I felt like I was
driving like 1982 Crown Vics.
Yeah,
like Beverly Hills Cop.
What was that? And then the Philly was a garbage. The place looked like shit, like a shithole. I would have been like, dude, if I like those people throwing stuff at me, saying, "Ha ha," we're getting a shot and stuff like that. I'd be like, fuck these people. I'm moving somewhere where they give a shit. I'm a cop.
Where's the gritty donation?
Well, speaking of that, we do got to get to the donations, and we will get to this Trump thing in just a second. Donald Trump buying Greenland. This could be nuts. Look at that. Look at this, though. Look at this guy. Look at him. You're going to get some tonight. You're going to get some tonight. I'm Stephen Hawking. I want some girl to ride my cock. I'm Stephen Hawking. He couldn't even say that. He'd be like, rah, rah, rah. He was a great, brilliant mind, though. I'm fucking joking.
10.
Oh, my God. He is The perfect 10.
TMZ and Opal who work there are the worst scum on earth. I think they have ruined multiple people's lives, but in some cases I admit they have some informative news. It for the most parts. It's like Kanye West farted outside of a restaurant. Send him to die.
Oh my God. Pussy Lips McGee. Good point. Well, it's like CNN. Sometimes CNN is one of the best places for like the live coverage, but it's the spin they throw on everything that you go, Jesus. And as long as they're covering something live. But everything else, it's like bullshit. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Ugh. JD from prison.
JD
Ow,
from
ow.
prison?
My ass. What are you doing to my ass? Shell shocked. Oh, please don't finish it.
You heard that, right, Dave?
No.
No, you heard it. You heard the Ryback thing I did. You said it
I'm
was like
not here.
you said it was
I'm
like
not
one,
Go ahead.
you said it was like one of the funniest. No, the Ryback thing.
Yeah, I didn't hear the donation, but
No,
I did hear the Ryback thing.
Yeah, I know you didn't hear the donation. Well, you
Who
can't
the
hear.
fuck is-
You still can't hear sounds?
No.
Fuck. I'm gonna try to trigger them real quick. God damn it.
This call sucks.
Well, thank you, Yankee Doodle's little balls.
That work?
I heard this call
Yeah,
sucks.
I heard that now.
This call sucks.
There we go. See? Yeah, Ryback came in JD, everybody. For the people that didn't hear it, here's a little clip of it, a little sample. It's up on it's all up on Patreon.
Bend the fuck over.
My cat's on my lap, though. I don't want to bend over.
Shut up and bend over.
Okay. Oh my God, my ass! My ass! What are you doing to my ass?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shell shock. Finish it.
Oh my God! Don't finish it, please! Don't finish it.
I'm gonna finish it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That is the new $9.50 donation, by the way.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't finish it.
Please don't finish it.
Now, but I am going to come out with shirts that say "Finish in it."
Shell shock.
No, finish in it, baby. Finish in it.
Finish in it.
Meow.
That's so fucked up. Then I did a little skit. I'm going to do skits every week on
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Finish in it. Finish in it.
Oh my God, sir! What? Oh my goodness! What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Something.
Here's a
fucking wrong.
rag, kid. Wipe yourself up.
I had my door open and Leah was walking down to do laundry the other day, and I was doing that, and she just turned. I was, dude, it was right out of a movie or something. I was so into it. I had my eyes closed and I was going, yeah, 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 and fucking, I was like, and I stopped doing it, and I was like, I do another one, yeah, 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 and then like after I got done, I looked to my right, and she's in the doorway, like.
Is she not used to it already? Come on.
I know, but
Yeah,
it was just.
Hey, honey, I'm paying the bills.
Yeah, most of the time she does just go, doesn't even stop. She just says, "Yeah, I heard you doing that. I just figured, yeah."
Go make me a sandwich and lie on the bed with your legs open.
Oh Jesus! Or go cheat on me with Lex Luthor, and fucking Lex Luger.
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luger.
Go cheat on me with Lex Luger and kill yourself.
Oh, I heard Lex Luthor. I was like,
I did.
what?
I did say Luthor by accident. My
Luger
throat's
has left.
my throat's really fucked up actually, so I can't even do impressions really right now. But yeah, I meant Lex Luger. Man, Elizabeth must have weighed 80 pounds, man. She was tiny as shit. Let me play some more donations.
Super chat.
It's Throwdown. Tomorrow night's monetize this. Belts online.
This debate sucks lol I pile of poo.
Spaz Phoenix not feeling the debate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Mr.
I can
Ryback.
promise you one thing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Negative points in the bank will be used.
Wow. Dave is definitely using his negative in the points. Man,
And
I
by the
can't-
way,
can't
I am
stop.
a real
Prediction.
American. But for the rights of every man. It's going back to America, baby.
Wow.
I don't care
am
who it is,
a-
unless it's Justin Bailey.
Yeah, I could go to Bailey. I mean.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not. Like, if I have to vote for a Canadian, fine. But Justin Bailey's not getting that belt. It's you or nobody. Maybe Monica, but nobody else.
What about Troy?
Hey,
Hey, Troy, maybe. Okay, I've got
Arguing
an
with
open
Dave
mind.
reminds me of arguing with my mother-in-law. You never win.
Movado. That's not true. I won once.
Actually, no. It's very simple. You just load the bullet into the chamber. You pull back the hammer and you pull the bullet, and that's how you win.
Wow. You think Movado's dumb enough to kill himself?
No, I'm saying like if he wants to win against me or his mother-in-law, that's the best way to,
Oh,
and the only way really,
Shoot her,
to
yeah.
work with retards like us.
Super chat.
Well,
bullet.
it's very American of you.
You have trouble cutting open a milk bag, Dave.
I do.
I'm going to make fun of you Canadians forever because of this bag thing.
You should. We deserve it.
it makes a little sense. You don't have the waste of a carton or a plastic jug or even the glass shit. You got to recycle or put the $2 deposit on.
Yeah, but only a Canadian knows the struggle of getting the milk bag into the container and getting it working. It's not something I could explain. It's cultural.
Man, I would
Cut it and then put it in, or put it in and then cut it.
You put it in and then you cut it, but the problem is you got to put it in level. Like sometimes it doesn't go in properly into the actual container. And again, we have containers that are specifically made for milk.
Oh, but they're not
bags.
really the same shape because the container's probably not bag shaped, right?
Sometimes
man.
it is, sometimes it's
How
not.
gross do those
So
containers
you gotta
get?
get a good one. You gotta pay extra.
Look, Canada's fucked. Just milk us already, okay?
Milk bags rock. They are more efficient and green.
Oh.
Not when they're telling us that plastic straws are fucking wrecking the world, although India, China, and Africa are the ones that are most polluting the planet. But hey, whatever. Let's pay some more taxes for the third world to continue to pollute.
Wow. Burn. You know what though, dude? I would just hate washing that fucking container all the time.
No, but that's the thing. You're not putting the milk in the container.
Milk
You
doesn't
put
go in the container.
okay.
Milk-
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
the
but you
container.
know it drips on it and it will start smelling like sour milk eventually.
No, it doesn't even really drip on there. That's the thing, though. It's just the container is just a container. It's like you cut the end of the bag and you can pour directly from that end of the bag. You're not dripping on anything.
Oh.
It's fairly efficient in that way.
Oh, then I don't really have a problem with it if that works.
No, but it's
Shit
gay.
bum.
Please wash me. I like to be clean once a day.
Troy's beard. Troy's beard. Thanks for becoming a $5 ship bum and donating $5, man.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
Troy uses
not
a special
true.
wax.
I absolutely do not wash it once a day. I wash my beard and hair like once a week.
But do you use a
beard oil
special
in.
wax or anything?
It looks
Oil.
good.
Oil?
Yeah.
You do?
Not every day. I should do it more often. I only
No,
do it a
but
couple
what
times a week.
what's the brand? Like, give the beard, the beard wearers in the
Community.
audience at least some knowledge of your maintenance, of your manliness.
Party.
Showed us some corrupted botches on Corrupted Nation of Domination.
Hell yeah, baby.
Please show Jimmy Miranda Award. Anything helps to tell everyone to tell WWE.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think everybody should, but I don't. Swear to God, we should all tweet
It's not a
that.
wrestling show.
It's never gonna work though. Botch Club on Instagram. Check out Botch Club on Instagram.
Troy, I mentioned this because of the fact that you got like Beard Club or whatever that, I get ads for them even though I don't have a beard. And
Butch
like,
Club.
it's like, have this wax, have this oil and stuff. And I'm just wondering, from someone who has a fairly large and quantifiable beard, what do you use to maintain your youthfulness?
I haven't found anything I've ever latched onto. I bet random stuff. Like I try to buy whatever like shampoo or conditioner has the most natural sounding ingredients at the
Dave,
grocery
stop
store.
barking. You're giving me a headache.
The sense of morality.
Okay.
Told you to stop
As far
barking.
as beard oils go, I buy all different stuff. I've tried a couple different ones offline. I bought a couple from like the one from the grocery store, like the pharmacy, a couple different stuff. But I think the best I've tried so far was one of the first ones. I think it was, what was the company? It was the Bearded Bastard. They had one I liked.
Nice.
The bearded bastard.
The thing about buying them online is they tend to have the more pure ingredients, just oils. Like when you look at the ingredients list, there's not a lot of weird things with X's that you can't pronounce, and alcohol and glycerin and stuff. It's just more natural.
I like the way
oils,
you said it. No, things with X's you can't pronounce, because that literally is like the embodiment of like most ingredients, whether it be food or fucking hairstyling products.
Clinton signed NAFTA, 2 Bush presidents, 2 oil wars plus Patriot Act and Homeland Security.
Indeed.
I mean, that's the truth, David. It sounds like a stupid and simple thing, but it's.
I agree.
Like, I'm not rich. I can't just order everything off the fucking line and find the most boutique shit. Sometimes it's like just doing the best you can.
No, I can't blame you. I mean, like, there's a huge market out there, and like you've got all these different companies that.
Who loves cream pie? I love cream pie, eggplant, peach, droplet.
Casey is raw. I know for a fact that Jesse J loves cream pie. So you know.
Oh god.
Dropped it. Gatekeeper Drew. Gatekeeper Drew.
Okay.
Watching those people fuck with the cops is exactly why I give the cops the benefit of the doubt in most situations. The next time someone wants to give me shit for defending police can refer back to the assholes in Philly.
Well, I think somebody who saw the cops gun down an innocent little black child might say that that's the reason they don't give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, Drew, I agree. That was despicable what those people did to the cops. No, you shut up, Dave. You fuck.
Virtue signaling.
You actually shut them up.
I wasn't virtue signaling. I was stating a fact.
Shut up.
Well, what the fuck? I was just saying that's the...
The cops gunned down a little black kid. The
cops yelled
down a little white kid too.
The cops
like
yelled
an Asian kid.
Fine, yeah, exactly. Whatever.
No, there really aren't too many little white kids getting gunned down.
Yeah, actually there are.
Actually, they did.
The odds are the other way on that one.
The statistics show whites are more probable to be shot by white cops than black
We're not
people
talking about
are
just whites.
shot
We're talking
with
about kids.
white cops.
Specifically kids.
Well, it's a portion of that shooting too.
Last
week,
week,
that's it. But
you
you
got
have
them
no
white kids that-
correlation. It doesn't matter at all. We're talking about specifically about kids.
I can show you the statistics and prove you wrong. So,
But you're just assuming there are some.
I'm not assuming. I know that.
I mean, you said that. You said that, but that wasn't again what we were talking about. You're generalizing, setting up the subject we're actually talking about.
You're the one that just used the word generalizing. I never even did that.
Yeah, you did. We were talking. I said there aren't many white kids getting killed around because Joe was talking about them killing black kids, and then you just started talking about
when
the
I said that
statistics of
yes,
white
there
versus
are,
blacks
that's
in
not
general.
generalizing.
So you generalized it. We were talking about
I
kids
didn't-
getting killed,
I
and you
didn't
started
get
talking
that.
about tried to use general specifics of just white people versus black people getting
No,
killed.
I didn't.
You tried to use a general statistic that
It's
you
not a
assume is
general
right
statistic.
to apply to
It's
the
a
kids getting
statistic
killed.
per capita that
Can't make a
proves that what
direct
you're saying is
correlation.
correct.
Yeah, I mean, we were sticking. I mentioned specifically that I said, "Oh, little black kid got gunned down," and then you said that little white kids get gunned down too. And I mean, they do, I think, but then you jump to statistics of overall like a whole different stat. It's weird. But like last time I saw the cops. I mean, it happens all the time. The media doesn't show it. But last time I did see a white kid killed by the cops was that one where remember that cop tased that teenage kid, the teenage white kid. Then he grabbed the kid.
Don't tase me, bro.
No, and then he threw him into the curb, and it smashed his head, and he died. right? That teenager, he was a white kid. The cop just picked him up like, oh, and just threw him, and he smashed his head into the curb after he tased him. It's fucking weird. It was awful. And that was the last time I saw that. But whatever, white kid, black kid, Hispanic, whoever the fuck. The bottom line is, you know,
Old Indian man.
Drew said this is exactly why I give them the benefit of the doubt, because some people threw some bottles and said some things while they were dealing with a problem. And my thing was that, well, okay, but if you're going to give them the benefit of the doubt just because of that, I can tell you that there's a ton of people that also, not even me, give them the benefit of the doubt that they're garbage because of what they've done, like, in other situations. So, like, I'm just saying, you know, I don't give them the benefit of the doubt either way. Don't say that, oh, the cops are always right or the cops are always wrong. Look at each individual situation and figure it out.
I don't think it was doing that, though. Same with the fucking Catholic
Maybe
priests. Look, we already know.
What the fuck?
80% fucking garbage. You know, but there are, you know, some of them actually that believe in their faith and actually are good people, but we can't ignore the majority of those that have been shuffled around the Catholic Church that have been abusing kids, and they don't get any repercussions.
JB just reminded me of something that we also have to talk about, because I hate the news so much. I hate the news media, the fake news media of all these garbage corporations, owned all by Disney mostly. But over the weekend we had
JB has to say.
We had Kumo, right? Chris Kumo or Como or Homo or whatever his name is.
Oh, Fredo, yeah.
Fredo freaking out.
Fredo, fucking Wapdago, yeah.
Now, he did recently try to smear Tulsi Gabbard for his friend and demon Kamala Harris in many different situations, CNN and MSNBC and The View and all these psycho organizations have tried to bring on Tulsi Gabbard so they could actually just kind of make fun of her and talk about Assad over and over again for some reason. Oh, how dare she try to be diplomatic and speak to countries to actually get somewhere rather than stay hidden and huddled away because they want war so bad. So because Tulsi doesn't like war, they really tried to shut her down because Kamala Harris couldn't shut her down herself, so they relied on the media to shut her down. It didn't work. And then recently a reporter was ejected from a speaking engagement, and I made a video about that earlier, and that is still...
Oh, you're talking about Ariel, or what was her name? That fat sow of a fucking excuse for a human?
April Ryan. She's a pretty horrific human being. But also on top of April and her mongoloid ways... Don Lemon is also in the news for apparently sexually assaulting someone, which is no surprise because if you've seen the New Year's Eve party stream of CNN a couple of years ago, you would have seen Don Lemon.
Tame. Why don't you tell the people that are listening right now exactly what he did?
Are you talking about in the accusation that's come out? Or
yes,
are you talking about...
because what he did on New Year's doesn't compare to what the accusations, which we know are true, actually are. Allegedly.
Well, okay, so, and of course CNN is not reporting this, but... Lemon put his hand down the front of his own shorts, allegedly, and vigorously rubbed his genitalia, removed his hand, Xbox commercials playing, shoved his index and middle fingers into the plaintiff's mustache and under plaintiff's nose, according to the lawsuit. On August 11th, that was filed in Suffolk County Court, first reported, blah, blah, blah. Lemon allegedly asked a crude question about Heiss's sexual preference, leaving him shocked and humiliated. CNN denied Heiss' account and said Heiss seemed to bear animosity toward the cable news reporter. The plaintiff in the lawsuit has previously displayed a pattern of contempt for CNN on his social media accounts, a CNN spokesperson told Fox in a statement.
After being fucking sexually harassed, I would think that, I would do the same thing. I mean, and what people don't understand is they don't say this in the article. What did Lemon say to this guy? When he basically rubbed his hands on his fucking genitalia, put it up to this guy's nose to make him smell it, and he's like, what do you like, pussy or dick? That's what he said.
Wow. Well, we
This
still
guy's a fucking disgusting,
we
degenerate
don't
freak.
know. But wait a minute. Like, I don't like Don Lemon, but we still don't know if that's true. I don't
Allegedly.
I don't like Don
I know.
Lemon. I don't like Don Lemon, but you don't know this is true. Just like
okay,
Kevin
that's
Spacey.
fine. It's allegedly, but
you know,
did you see what he did on New Year's Eve? That's not allegedly. That's
That-
already filmed.
that
Did you
is-
see the way that he was harassing people
Yes.
sexually?
Don Lemon was really Uncle Biden Joe on CNN when he was drunk. He was very weird. He was almost flirting with like the women reporters too. Like, and it's been said he might be bisexual or whatever. But yeah, it was very weird. And I don't know where those videos went, but I remember we were watching it live. Like, I don't remember. Were you there, Dave? I don't know if you were there, but I was watching the CNN.
Yeah, that was the last year's fucking New Year's Eve thing, and I remember being there. We were watching all these different streams and shit.
Oh God, it was so funny. I mean, I couldn't believe they had him on camera because he was loaded. Like, Don Lemon was loaded.
Oh, he was fucking gone.
Now, I would say that, like, looking at it, like pretend it's you in that situation, not Don. I mean, he was getting funny and weird and getting a little gropey and stuff. But to me, he didn't do. It's not that I don't think he did anything that was that bad. But he did get like Tommy NC gropey. That's what was happening. So the only problem I have with Don Lemon doing that is that if somebody else did it, he would paint that as, oh, they're a rapist and they have to go to jail and all these things. But he's doing it, so it's okay. That's my issue, is that there's a double standard. I myself don't think he did anything that was... It was maybe a little unprofessional. It was unprofessional for CNN maybe or whatever, you know. But it was fucking hilarious. I mean, I'm really giving him the benefit of the doubt. Because I'm just thinking, what if somebody, like, think about you did it or someone you knew did it, or would you defend anybody else? We've defended other people's stuff before. Who've done what?
I'm not a degenerate.
I am.
No wonder you're defending this guy.
Well, I mean, what have you? I'm just saying. I mean, he was a little bit touchy feely, but he was hammered. It's like he's just like Tommy NC. In fact,
oh my God,
Tommy NC did more. Tommy NC groped more than Don Lemon did.
It's good that a lot of feminists don't watch your channel, because if they heard you say that, they would fucking go off on you. Oh well, he was a little drunk, so I guess a little touchy feely is okay.
Yeah, because when you get drunk and you're sitting when you get drunk and you're sitting next to a person who's your friend or coworker, especially if they're your friend and your coworker, and they're patting you on the back, and then you're like, "It's a great time. We're having a great time, right, Lindsay?" And then Lindsay pats you on the back, and then you put your arm around her and you kind of like wave.
Next thing you know, you're going full Joe Namath. I want to kiss you.
But it's different
Joe,
because that was different. That was that was inappropriate. That was inappropriate.
A lawsuit waiting to happen.
That was inappropriate because here's why. That lady did not know Joe Namath really, and she was like, "Hi Joe, I'm interviewing you," and he was like, "I want to kiss you."
Right.
What happened to believe all victims? Me too.
I believe some victims. I think I believe Taylor Hendricks now after speaking with her. Oh, I haven't told anybody about that, but yeah. Anyway, it's weird. Taylor Hendricks.
Spoilers.
Well, anybody remembers Taylor Hendricks? First, I always said she's awesome. I think the girl's great. And then the whole thing with Ring of Honor happened with the sexual stuff and the Me Too stuff. And then I kind of was like, I wonder if it's true or not, and I wonder what's going on. And then somebody tagged me with her in something weird, and she blocked me because of it. And then when she blocked me, I went on a rant about her. Now I don't believe her and all these crazy things. And she blocked me. And recently she unblocked me, and then a little while back she followed me. And then today she was talking to me on Twitter and follows me. And I got a whole bunch of information, and I believe her a lot more than I did before for sure. But very interesting. But yeah, just a little side note. But yeah, no, I don't know, man. Like I do give people benefit of the doubt in some situations, but Joe Namath never touched that girl. I don't think. Did he? Did he put his hand like on her shoulder or something? I don't know. I don't remember. We'd have to watch the clip. There's a line. There's a clear you're drunk and but if you start grabbing somebody and you're drunk, I mean that's where the line. That's the line to me. Or like grabbing someone's like breast or any private areas, like that's totally fucked. Like you can't do that.
Grabbing anybody anywhere against their wishes.
Yeah, but if you're with somebody that you know that you worked with for years and you're friends, and you're drinking and you put your arm around them and go, "We're having a good time right here," like that's not fucking. I'm sorry, that's not.
Yeah, we just shake the shit out of each other for fun every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Friendly
Not a problem.
DDT between friends.
What? It's just not that. It's not that big of a deal. It's gonna happen if you're drinking with somebody. What is this? Is this Don Lemon? Is this really Don Lemon? What is this?
Allegedly.
I'm off the Perico.
Allegedly.
Viewers, I'm off the Perico.
Oh yeah, and look, she's touching him. I mean, you know. What do you? I'm confused. This is these guys are This is the only video of it I could find on YouTube. Is these guys reacting to it, and they're laughing about it.
Are we out here?
In a location.
See, there's the CNN people. See all the CNN people? Dave, there's your friends. Where's Dave?
I'm here.
Oh, there's all your friends, Dave. Look. See, but
Black guy, blonde girl.
But she's like leaning on him, too. Like, you know what I mean?
At a party, you mad?
I don't understand. What's the big deal?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. What's the big deal?
No, but what are these supposed like white supremacists or something? Like
what?
I don't know. I'm missing out on something that
I'm
you
explaining to you that even though we make fun of Don Lemon for his weird drunken tirade a couple of years ago on CNN's New Year's Eve party thing, that I don't think he didn't do anything that was too over the line. It was just a little unprofessional, I guess, for a news station, I felt. But it wasn't.
Oh, this is Don Lemon?
Yes.
Oh my God. They really pack on the fucking makeup because he does not look like fucking what he looks like on TV.
Well, he's hammered, I think, and the light is just shining in his face.
He got a tattoo live on air on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, like they were all like, I mean, it was crazy. They were like letting him. They practically set him up for this. Like, yeah, go drink and go make a good time, whatever. They were doing like they were more MTV than MTV was. I mean, I'll give them that credit. They probably had the best.
I'll that. That's true too.
They
were more entertaining.
They had the best New Year's Eve show because you had these serious anchors who are like, well, this week and obviously the Trump administration, blah blah. Next minute they're like, hey, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, you looking good, Linda. You too, Don.
You know what I kind of
look, I got a fucking tattoo right here of a dick.
What I like is the fact that like he's so drunk he's getting tempted by pussy.
Yeah, that's
like,
what
he's getting all. He's like, it's a hole and it's wet. I mean,
whatever.
Maybe.
Hey, take that makeup off your face and I'll pretend you're Bill.
I feel really strong.
Are you strong?
We're that's what Wolf always says. Are you feeling strong?
How you feeling? Strong.
I'm feeling strong.
Wolf Blitzer?
He's fucking blacked out there.
Has he got a black eye? He looks like he got a punch in the eye.
I know that we're kind of cold. I have a red nose.
It's the Perico.
Oh, he's got a cold. Oh, he's cold.
I'm off the Perico.
No, he's been doing the coke. That's what.
No, we're not getting married, Don, for obvious reasons.
Not married. It's only legal 38 days.
This is great.
Only in a penny.
Yeah, see, these two were together the whole night, like flirting or something. It was weird.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna
no, we're not.
No, we're not getting married.
I think he's married though.
It's only legal 38
Yeah, he's married to a dude.
Yeah, so like maybe he was just trying to make his husband jealous or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I mean
that or the drunk was bringing out his fucking desire for the puss.
I mean, dude. I mean, but I could defend him. I mean, I've been drunk around gay guys before, and I've acted kind of weird with them. I'm hey, listen, I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe it works both ways. Maybe fucking this guy was getting horny and like seeing pussy and saying, "Hey, maybe I should hit that."
I was at a party and one of the gay guys was like, "Hey, Dan, blah blah," and he was like dancing on me and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, don't do that. I'll come." You know, and he's like, "Ooh," and like I don't care.
Let's be honest.
I didn't care.
What black guy cannot fucking be aroused by a blonde-haired white woman? Like, come on, like that literally is like black man fucking kryptonite.
Maybe he's like, oh, she reminds me of a little boy.
No, I just think that fucking people like blonde girls.
Yeah, well,
it's just how it is.
I just think he's having a good time and he's loaded and he's fucking having a good time, man. I don't know if I was, I shit
hole's
on
a hole, according to him.
I'm just saying, you know, but if he's going to be able to do all this shit, then he shouldn't go after people for the shit that they've done just like him. It's a good time.
Speaking of sexual harassment, Katy Perry apparently is now on the Me Too list. I just heard that recently. Like, apparently she pulled some guy's pants down and showed his cock to people, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then, like, she broke up with her...
Baby,
whatever.
firework.
Not Liam, whatever, the other guy. No, sorry, not Chris Hemsworth, but Liam Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, she broke up with him.
Really?
Like, this whole thing, sexual assault coming out. Like, then there was like fucking Leah Dunham.
Liam Miley Cyrus, for the record.
What?
Ah, that's right, Billy Ray Cyrus, right? Yeah, she wasn't with Hemsworth.
What? Yeah, she was with Hemsworth.
Really?
Man,
I just didn't know that, I guess.
Because you were just hitting on the petticoat guy.
wow.
Why you being messy? Why you being messy?
Being messy or Brooklyn's telling the facts as it is. You always got that one friend that gets messy when they get drunk. And it's like, no, Megan, you're engaged. Stop.
Because you were.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, jack you off. It works. Oh. People say that those guys are cocksuckers, so fuck it. Oh well, too late.
Not the
That's
good
not
way.
technically incorrect, but
No. Well, let me go to Twitter because someone sent me the video on Twitter. Let me see. Well, I have no problem going to court with somebody, so let's go. I mean, I do, but I'll do it.
Don Brooke.
Oh, here we go. Here's the live version.
Hi guys.
Hola.
Happy
Hola.
almost New Year.
Oh boy.
We're at the Spotted Cat. The time has almost arrived.
Okay, tell them what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get something.
Oh.
So we've invited our new friend Chris over, and Chris clearly has much ink.
This is the tattoo.
stop the video just for a
and the
second,
decision-
please. Monica says, Dave, please tell Joe stop playing the reaction videos.
I
These
know.
guys are
I
known
just
for
said that.
striking channels.
I just said that.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
what
My
I
bad.
was saying. That's why I switched
Little
to
late to
this.
the game.
You
Shut
are.
up.
What are you drunk right now? Jesus.
I am.
That's why I said, hey man, I'll go to court with you because that was fair use. So bring it on. And then, by the way, they're reacting to a reaction. So if they're gonna get upset that they're striking channels for them reacting to other people's content, and then us reacting to their content is wrong, bring that on in court all day, dude. I'll take you to fucking court.
Well, technically, that is fair use. I mean, according to YouTube
No, it is.
rules, you're allowed
It
to
is.
do that.
Oh, it
You're allowed
is.
to comment.
Absolutely. But I
Also, according to YouTube, fuck you.
yeah, right.
Touche.
Yeah, we'll go.
Troy,
Welcome to
knows.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Troy's read the
yourself.
fucking terms of agreement. He
I
knows exactly how it fucking works.
They must be bad if like everybody was telling me take them off, take those guys. Like they must be really pieces of shit assholes if everybody is saying take them off. So Deuce,
User, we have received your appeal notice and the note that you believe
I don't want to tell you.
it was used in fair use.
oh no,
Counterpoint.
not in court though, not in a United States court. No, I'll win in court.
That's
Well,
why
yeah,
they're
they just
probably
hope
moving
that
to
you don't have
China.
enough money to bother. That's how they
We are
win.
in Chinese court.
Yeah, well,
you
no,
cannot do anything to us.
No, I will absolutely sue people for that. I would sue them because they're reacting to something, and then now we're reacting to their reaction, but their reaction is okay.
Yeah, see, you have a stronger
bullshit.
hand than 90% of people out there, though, already by just knowing or saying that you would do that. Most people would be like, oh, and that's it. Just give up.
No, no. I would get a hold of H3. I would get a hold of every person that I knew, including Keemstar. I would fucking fuck these guys in their ass because that's bullshit. That you think you can make a living reacting to other people's stuff and that's okay, but when somebody has a few seconds of your video reacting to a reaction, like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Let's go to fucking court. Let's take your fucking livelihood away. Because you're a piece of shit if you do that. What is this, Deuce and Marrow or whatever the fuck? So if these guys actually do that, then fuck these two retards with their fucking retard hats. These guys actually attack people? These are the guys that attack people? Dude,
What was the the show? Deuce and douche.
Douche and douchebag. Go ahead and fucking attack people, you fucking flaming fuckheads. Dude, I swear to God, I'm getting angry. I don't even know who these guys are, but if you're telling me that they do that, we will fuck their ass. All right? 400,000 subs. I will fuck you in your ass.
Peter Spikes.
I don't like double standard people like that. That pisses me off. Like, this ain't no fucking... We'll fucking go to battle.
This ain't no game.
I'll get the fattest, Jewiest motherfucker from New York, and we will fucking... You will regress hairless by the time that fucking is over. Motherfucker. Okay?
Shut up and bend over.
Oh, no.
Get the fattest lawyer.
Oh my God! Don't finish it, please. Don't finish it.
I'm gonna finish it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's not going to read it because there's some word in it it didn't like.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Just donating a 9 stack. Oh, great. Now I got to go manually read it because it disappeared. Jerry
in the robot voice.
Jerry Patrick, thank you. Just donating a 9 stack to rap about Paige's ass getting tapped worse than her back when Sasha kicked her and made it crack. I want Paige to return to the ring. She's my favorite queen, but Sasha left her broke down in a sling. I guess that was like a rhyme. So wait a minute. Broken? Broken?
Yeah.
Broken's the word. They got banned.
What the?
Streamlabs is fucked. I've heard there's a glitch.
Oh my God. And so is this money now going to YouTube?
No, I get the money.
Okay, no. So
you always confuse this. Yeah. Super chat.
Okay.
And it doesn't censor it. Super chat won't censor the word, but it will just take the money.
The other day, I don't know what it was that fucking censored me, but I said pie hole. 2 separate words.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, it fucking censored me.
Oh, I try to tell people in the chat, sometimes it's the stupidest thing. Like YouTube chat, like I have to review eggplants. If you put an eggplant emoji in.
Oh my God.
Wow.
If you said I love eggplants and put 1 eggplant emoji, I would have to review that. Like,
That's
it's fucking
bullshit.
stupid.
Jesus.
Plus,
yeah.
Eggplants are awesome.
Do you want to know one of the only
Somebody
thing that
clear said like cack said suck a cack. Dude, I don't know if it was suck or cack, but I had to review it one way or the other.
Corrupted is not doing bad. I mean, my other channel obviously has 66,000 subs, but so it's way better. But 10,733. We're on our way, man. Thanks for subbing. Hit the sub button down below. Don't miss out on this show every single week. Monetize this every Friday and all the other stuff that I do. Blah, blah, blah. Hit the subscribe button. Maybe we can get to 10,800 by the end of the night tonight. Maybe. Let's go to this Donald Trump Greenland shit. What do you think about this? Dave, I have a feeling you have some kind of background into this happening before and all the information maybe. But Donald Trump asking about buying Greenland. We sort of made a mention of it that it was weird with all this stuff going on. This guy wants to buy Iceland. Or Greenland, rather. Greenland he wants to buy. I always confuse them because Greenland is the Iceland, has the ice. Iceland has the green. It's fucking weird.
That's what yeah, but a lot of people get confused with is Greenland is the one with ice and Iceland is the one with the green.
Mm-hmm.
But they were originally, named that way because
it was that way.
Greenland actually, when the temperature was warmer, and again, global warming is a hoax, it actually was green.
Yeah,
but,
it used to be green, yeah.
Now, here's the thing, though. This is reportedly. Like, this is like, oh, well, he reportedly said this. Like, he's, and Trump does use bravado and excess to sort of state certain things that might not be true.
Like, out of nowhere, he might say, like, yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll end up owning Greenland by the end of the presidency.
Exactly.
Trump wants to buy Greenland. Like, yeah, I get it. Like,
but that's the thing, though. Actually, we got to be honest, though. In 1946, President Harry Truman tried to buy Greenland from Denmark for $100 million. So it's not like it hasn't ever been tried before. And it is like Denmark is a very small country, which, due to its sailing, ability, was able to control Greenland, and that's why this huge country belongs to a small country that is like literally a fifth of its size or a tenth of its size.
Viking power.
Was that?
Viking power.
Exactly. It's absolute Viking power. But again, just like America bought Alaska from Russia, who knows if this is a possibility? But there's a project that actually happened in Greenland where America tried to actually build a base underneath the ice caps and build nuclear sort of bunkers there. Eventually, it started to melt, so they had to abandon the whole stupid project. But like Greenland's always been, a target for American hegemony.
Want to hear something? Want to see something kind of messed up? When we used to do stories like this,
Troy, you agree?
What? That's stupid?
I know it's a question.
No, American hegemony.
What about it?
No, the fact that Greenland would be an option or a target for American hegemony. I mean, I know you're anti-American imperialism, but you got to recognize that at least that is an aspect of it, right?
What do we need it for?
No, but that's the thing, though. That's the whole point. It's like they want it because it just helps extend their influence. Do you not agree?
I think Trump's banging the house.
Influence. I just think he wants to go down in history as having bought it. He just wants to, put his name on something else.
No, but I'm just saying in general. Is like just ignore Trump for a second. The fact that Truman wanted this, why? Because they wanted to fucking encroach in European affairs. And, it's about American control in a imperialistic sort of post.
Sure, everyone likes colonies. That's why we still maintain like Guam and Midway and shit.
And Puerto Rico.
I think Trump is banging the housekeeper. What do you think?
No, that's Schwarzenegger.
Well, yeah, I mean he already did that, but I mean I think Trump.
And Jeb Bush. Have you seen his wife? She's a fucking disgusting troll. Disgusting.
Who's that?
She's Jeb Bush's wife. She looks literally like an orc.
Jeb Bush's wife. Yeah.
No, seriously, look it up. It's fucking disgusting.
But Jeb Bush kind of looks like a walrus.
No, he looks bad, but his wife looks worse. If you can imagine that.
Please, class.
Yeah.
I don't normally, make fun of people's looks, but this woman is literally el diablo.
We can take calls 339-226-6610. You just got to call. I actually don't have any calls.
La criatura.
Buenos noches. Call the number. Nombre 339-226-6610.
Bush.
Everybody call up and tell us your favorite Barbara Bush's pussy story. Let's talk about her.
That's right. 339.
Let's talk
Actually, I just missed your fucking phone number.
Yeah, you did.
I was going to say it in Spanish, but
39. Yeah, so we're appearing on the third page in the third page.
Holy shit, he's like 2 feet taller than her.
Of Google.
She's like a
They don't even have the right picture up.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't want to even imagine the sex.
It literally looks like a scene out of Lord of the Rings. She looks
it's Gandalf with fucking
Gandalf. It looks like Gandalf and Frodo.
Wait a minute. Is Columba Bush? Columba Bush? That's Jeb Bush's wife? My God, he does look like a walrus. I mean, oh my God.
And Dave, I don't think you're a little harsh. I think like the worst insult you could throw would be like say she looks like Hoggle or something.
Remember when Trump just shit on him?
Oh my God. Every time I'm about to hate Troy, he says something that makes me love him again.
That's like the meanest thing you could say.
But it's also the most creative thing I've fucking heard on the show. Like literally nobody understands that reference, and it's still the greatest thing I've fucking heard.
Troy is very smart.
Do you understand that reference, Joe? Hoggle?
Say it again. Hoggle? No, I don't get it.
Troy?
If you thought about it long enough, you could think of who Hoggle was.
Where?
Dance, magic dance.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Like, that's so weird, dude.
I put that photo in the chat, and it looks like it's like Photoshopped or
like,
something.
I mean, dude, Jennifer Lawrence has nothing on this fucking hermaphrodite fuck.
Whoa.
That was weird.
Hard.
Wow, he
Honestly,
is huge.
Just looking at them makes me sick to think about the sex.
This looks like a picture of like they had action figures made or something. It's not very posable. He only has Oh, hey, what'd you get for Christmas? I got the cheap Jeb Bush. He only has 3 points of articulation.
His bow tie's crooked.
It looks like she. Oh, you know what it is? It's the please clap edition.
Yes.
Look, he's a stiff, and she's clapping for him. She's got the automatic clapping action. He's probably got the pull string in the back. Please clap.
And look
and
at
then,
that.
Like, he just starts clap.
And every other guy at the dinner party's bow tie was not crooked, but his was.
He looks like a wind-up. He fucking looks like a wind-up toy. He looks like he's about to start like jittering, doing like penguin
It's
walk.
like that scene from fucking Chitty Chitty Bang Bang where they play the fucking, toy, mechanized things.
Jibber
like,
jabber jab.
Look at him.
Exactly.
He looks like he's
toy soldiers.
Oh my god, this guy literally looks like he's fucking built.
Get the all new jabber jib.
Awkward.
The jabber fucking. You know why his tie's crooked? Because his wife isn't tall enough to notice to tell him his tie's crooked.
They photoshopped out the strings. That's what it is.
Oh my
photoshopped out the strings.
Oh my god, dude, this poor bastard. It's still fun to make fun of Jeb Bush.
He's got his legs, look just lanky. He's got the shoulders forward, his arms just awkwardly down at the side. What am I doing here?
I know I got a caller on, but hang on a minute. We got to hear more Jeb. Hold on.
And most important teacher.
I want to tell you.
Sit up. Look people in the eye. Please say please and thank you.
Please.
Do your homework. Quit whining and stop complaining. Eat your broccoli. Yes, Dad, she said that.
Say your prayers.
My wife, all my wife sees in the morning is my jaw. And she smells. My wife, the reason why I got with my wife, a lot of people don't know this. This is really fascinating stuff. Is my wife smelled my cock easily because I had not showered in several days, and as you can see, my wife's head is exactly where my cock rests, and she smelled. She said, "Why do I smell chicken shit right now?" And I knew that I hadn't showered in about 3 days. And that's when I said, "Well, ma'am, I'm apologize." And she said,
"Well,
ma'am, that's
when I said, honey, honey, that's your cunt that's smelling off my cock."
Oh no! Anyway, what's up to the caller on the phone? Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? I had a bunch of stuff I was going to talk to you about, but now you just numbed my mind with this Jeb Bush stuff. One of the more famous things that he did, if you were paying attention to the campaign in 2016, he was begging the audience to clap. It's all over YouTube. I'm sure you can find it in like 2 seconds.
Please clap.
But if you ever feel bad about your life, like watch that clip.
Oh my god!
So good.
You got to think his brother and his father were presidents of the United States, and he's begging like senior citizens to clap for him. It's hard to watch no matter how many times you
I got
watch.
it. Here you go.
But it's hard to watch.
Here you go. Here it is.
Please clap. National security interests of this country to get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
Shitty timing because
that's
that wasn't
bad.
like a clap break. Like they thought he was going to keep saying something, and he just like awkwardly stopped.
Well, he is.
But even if you're
even
if you're in that position, would you say please clap? I mean,
that's just why he's so stupid.
I mean, this is why he lost. I mean, dude, honestly, is Jeb Bush Elizabeth Warren's fucking brother?
I just think he's just the most retarded of all the Bushes. I mean, I know that George Bush Jr. was fucking stupid, but this guy literally is like the autist of the family.
But do you think that maybe he's a good guy, really though? Because he just honestly, he's probably
he's a Bush. They all fucking deserve to be dead.
I don't know if he's all that much stupider, but he got none of the charisma.
Well, that's why he lost. I mean, he's soft. It's 2019. Donald Trump. If you watch the highlights, Donald Trump versus Jeb Bush. I mean, he just
dude. I don't know.
I
don't know if you're watching us then, but at that time, dude, we were going back and forth through Trump destroying Bush, dying laughing like it was the funniest time ever.
Oh yeah, I wish I would have been. I just
shut up, Jeb. Sit down, Jeb. You murdered yourself, Jeb. Sit down, Jeb. Fucking.
Yeah, just get out. One of the funny ones was when Donald Trump said, Jeb Bush said, "Well, my mom's tough and my mom's a patriarch," and he said, "Yeah, she should be running, not you." Like,
yeah.
Honestly, bro, you know what?
It was over.
Jeb Bush might have gotten Donald Trump elected because he was the one that made people just fucking like, oh my god, this is too funny.
Easy target.
He was cutting promos, legit
Oh my
cutting
god,
promos.
it was fucking gold. I literally.
It makes me actually want to see him on SmackDown. Like, I think that would actually
Yeah.
be cool to see him on SmackDown.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get scripted, if he could just come out and crap on somebody. Hey,
Maybe he'll come and win the 24/7 title and then just leave.
Please,
Yeah.
boo.
I say Vince becomes like general manager of Raw and Trump of SmackDown, and we'll see a fucking better war than fucking what we saw in the 90s.
Trump's
I
awkward
mean, that's a
too.
joke, but like that would work. Like people would watch for that.
Yeah.
They definitely would.
Yeah.
I would.
Like, dude, Trump's awkward too sometimes with like stuff he does, but then he's just like fucking everything. But Jeb Bush is just, dude, oh my god. Look at the hands down. Look at this. See the hands down at his side like this? Look at his hands.
It's so awkward to even look at.
See that? That like I give up. He looks like he gives up. Like what?
Kill me.
Low energy.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's what he always says.
Like Bernie Sanders would beat the shit out of Jeb Bush. Like he would beat like physically. Like
All right, now hear me out, everybody. I think I got a plan it's really gonna revolutionize the campaign. You know, we got that event today, and I'm gonna be talking to the old people. So I thought we're gonna change things up. We're gonna shake it up. I'm gonna hear me out. You got things crazy, but I'm gonna wear the sweater over the collared shirt.
And the sad thing is, like, that's supposed to be like his everyman look. Like, I'm letting loose tonight.
You know what's
Guys, you don't think so? No clap? Nobody clap? Okay.
look at CNN laughing. They're like, this is.
If you think that's funny, Caller, you should see Trudeau, who literally is like the greatest Canadian actor ever, who's dressed up in every fucking costume and made himself to literally look like anybody that you want him to look like.
The Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau?
Yep. Joe, do you want to
like a tool.
show that image? Actually, do you want me to? I'm going to put that in the chat right now so you can show that on air, because like literally this is truth. This guy has literally dressed as everything. This is not photoshopped. This guy literally is like, again, he's a former part-time drama teacher, okay? This guy he LARPs as the prime minister. He doesn't do anything professional. Yeah, people might have problems with Trump, with fucking, other people, but Trudeau literally is the biggest cuck on the planet, and you people have to see how pathetic he truly is.
Are these all real images of him?
These are real. Nothing is photoshopped of those images. Nothing.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, and they come out with magazines like, we wish Trudeau was the president, like these left-wing lunatics. We want a guy like this to be president. Like, can you imagine?
I love this. The most prolific Canadian actor ever. And this is Trudeau in all these different outfits. Scottish Trudeau, Sikh Trudeau, Cowboy Westerner Trudeau, Native American.
I sense a new donation coming. Maybe the turkeys are going to get his ass.
Islamicist, pirate, equestrian, the fucking kabuki. Look at this. This guy should be in all kinds of trouble for fucking culturally appropriating shit.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, by his own laws soon, he should be in jail soon, right? Because you can't.
Imagine if Trump did that.
Well, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
Imagine
Why does
if
this
anybody
guy get away with this shit?
Look at
because
this.
he's a liberal.
If you like, oh my god, like if you fucking like did this in America, they'd be like, he's
bottom middle Star Wars rebel.
yeah. Make the image bigger so people see it on the screen, because like there's like literally, and the thing is though, I made this graphic. Okay, this is actually internet famous. You can find this if you look for it. Most prolific Canadian actor ever. It's a very popular meme out there on the internet. But the thing is, though, I missed out so many because this guy literally is playing like Mr. Dress Up all the time. There's things that I haven't even gotten.
Oh my god, dude, he is
that's
all
their
fucked
leader.
up.
If someone tries to take over their country, that's their leader.
Yeah, exactly, guys. Like we're up for the taking. Like
He's
like
a master of disguise. He's gonna
one
blend
American,
in. You can't catch him.
One American with an M16 could literally walk into America and take us over. That's where we are.
Sherlock Holmes, the Sherlock Holmes in the middle. Feminist.
I just to keep it in perspective. If Trudeau versus Trump in a fight, I'm taking Trudeau.
Oh no!
What?
I don't
No
know.
way.
I'm taking Trump.
You
You
should-
remember he took a bump from Lashley. Remember?
Okay, you know what? Look up Trudeau boxing match, and you'll see how badly he gets. his
Clearly,
ass
he's getting.
kicked.
But versus a fat old guy.
Really? You really think
Yeah,
that
you're
Trump couldn't take the damage that this guy can take? Like he's a soy boy. Yeah, he'll punch Trump in the face, and Trump will get so mad he'll knock him out with one punch. He's got the weight on
Imagine
his
Trump.
side.
Imagine Trump just like trolling him in a debate. Good God.
Dude, your
Oh,
prime
have you
minister
seen his
is
tweets?
weird.
He fucking just railed him the other day. Like he makes him look like the pathetic cuck that he is.
Is this
I didn't see
really?
what he said.
Trudeau was
I know
really in
that.
a boxing
The way
match?
Trump trolls people on Twitter. It's so beautiful.
He was really in a boxing match.
Yes, he was. You got it. Oh my God, it's pathetic. And even with the training, he gets his ass kicked, and it's a spar. It's a spar.
Joe,
fight.
would you vote for if the election was tomorrow and it was Biden versus Trump? Who would you vote for? And then I'll go.
If the election,
Hitler.
I wouldn't vote.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't vote Biden versus Trump.
I don't like that answer though, because I mean you got kids.
I
You want
might-
somebody to.
I might vote Trump. I might vote Trump because I'll tell you what, if Biden wins, that means it was rigged completely for the left. So then for Biden.
Kamala's
Yeah, I'm a
actually
convicted felon, so I can't vote, but it's all good.
Yeah,
Trump 2020. Thanks for taking my call, guys.
Yeah, man,
And-
no problem. Thanks, man.
Apparently, Warren is also moving up in the ranks as well.
I would not. I told everybody years ago Elizabeth Warren was going to be the candidate. I told you right when Trump was elected. I said he'll be going against Elizabeth Warren in 4 years. That's what I said 4 years ago. Now, myself, I'm voting for Tulsi, Bernie, and Yang if they go into some kind of combination together. Otherwise, I'm not voting.
Goddamn commie.
I'm staying home. I'm staying home unless it's Tulsi and Bernie or Tulsi and Yang or something. I'm staying home if it's not those three. Otherwise, I don't want to. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with Biden. Nothing to do with any of the other ones, especially not the Kamalas and those type of people. No way. And if you know what would happen is Bernie will get the nomination and then pick Kamala Harris, and I'll be like, "Fuck you, I'm staying home."
Oh no.
Well, I think Bernie might choose Warren to be his running mate.
That would be a bet. His best bet would be Warren, or I think Tulsi, but that's my opinion because I
No,
like
that's
Tulsi
the
so
thing,
much.
though. Yeah, he supported her in the past, but I think she's gone a little too supposedly to the right. But again, opposing war shouldn't be to the right. It's just called normal thinking.
Yeah.
And like,
You know, Bernie
he's not
didn't
going to
wanna
like
run
that.
originally. He wanted to be Warren's vice president. That's why he didn't enter the race originally. He was urging her to wanted her to run, so he could be her running mate. But she didn't want to go up against Hillary when she was part of the machine.
No, but from what I'm seeing right now is he wants to be president and he wants her as vice president.
Yeah, now I
So-
think that where he's gotten more ahead. Yeah, that works that way around too.
God, I love cock.
But you know what? I do like how Tulsi Gabbard is shaking things up. I still see her as an element of the, elite. But then again, if you're in Washington, chances are you are. But like, at least she's shaking things up, and she's making some of these people very scared. Like
I
Kamala
could see
Harris.
Bernie picking her more than Warren now because, like,
If he was
she'll
smart-
be useful more as a lawmaker than as vice president. Plus, Tulsi gets you more votes, because
More
Warren's too
youth
similar to
votes
Bernie.
and-
Get you more youth vote, get you more female vote, more righty of a vote, more right.
But that's the
people.
thing, though. Let's be honest. Like Troy, like why would anybody choose Warren to be a running mate? She's shown herself to be a liar and a fake. And if you want to get any credibility, if I was Bernie, I would select Tulsi as the running
That's
mate.
what I'm saying. I think she's the better pick now.
But
Yeah, I
no,
think
but the
Tulsi
thing, though,
is.
up to now, we've only seen him promote sort of
Tulsi's
Warren.
bulletproof. That's why she needs to, because Tulsi's like, go fuck yourself. Here's the facts. Elizabeth Warren gets kind of like rattled, you know what I mean, and then gets into like, oh, I'm gonna like, and it gets weird. That's why I like Tulsi, because she's kind of like Trump, where if you call her on something, she just fires back at you with shit.
Yeah, but again, to me,
She's got better mic skills. She's stronger on the mic. You're right. Liz
is a
Warren's not great
I just see
promo.
Bernie as a sellout, and he doesn't care about the fact that somebody like Tulsi Gabbard might actually be able to help his campaign out. I think he's He's just another product of the, you know.
That's the falsest thing you've ever said. That's the one thing he's not.
No, so is that the reason why he didn't speak out when there was a clear robbery of his win over the DNC? The guy kept his mouth shut. You can't
We've been
trust
over
somebody.
this before. He said all along his main goal was to defeat Trump. He'd do whatever he could to defeat Trump. He'd campaign for whoever was going up against him. He kept his word on that.
That doesn't. The fact is, the election was stolen from him. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't like.
yeah,
I don't like
it. Was bullshit.
And-
I complain about that too. But the fact was, he said he kept his word. He said he was going to endorse whoever was running against Trump. He said that all along. That was the main goal.
He actually said he would contend. He would contend things if, in fact, there was irregularities, which there were. He chose to keep his mouth shut. The problem
He was
with
smart.
that,
He didn't want to look like a whiner.
no, I'm sorry, but that's defeating
No,
the
that's
whole
he
democracy
allowed.
that you supposedly support.
Because he's
the only politician. He is the most consistent politician for fucking 50 years.
You're
His
insane.
entire career. Go back. He's the
most consistent.
He's passed almost nothing.
The whole time.
He verbally supported, and then done nothing. But here's the thing about Bernie is he said that, but then he attacked Trump for all the Russia stuff over and over again when there was no proof. But he won't call out the DNC for actual crimes. So I don't trust Bernie for that reason. That's why I don't trust Bernie.
That's the thing that really
I like what Bernie said.
bothers
The only
me.
politician that's not like all the other one. The only politician that's not taking
Come
all the
on.
corporate money, that doesn't have the millionaire things, and you guys
Give
get
me
obsessed
a
over the.
break.
I don't think he treated it right regarding his own campaign. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I just don't like it, man. I don't like the fact. I don't care.
He
Call it
has
stupid.
taken big donations.
Go to Wikipedia one day and just read his entire career history.
Go look at his campaign's funding versus Tulsi Gabbard's. Tulsi
You're
Gabbard's.
citing Wikipedia as a verifiable source.
Tulsi,
Yeah, of course, that's where it's one of the best places to consolidate all sources. You can go out and link and verify all the things you want.
Dude,
with all the
Tulsi
nice,
Gabbard only has like
sure thing.
She has like $300,000 in backing. Like Bernie has like I'm pretty sure millions. He's doing a thing with Cardi B coming up, which is like a hugely promoted thing.
Yeah, that's cool. She endorses him.
Well, she's a psycho, so that's not really that cool.
It's cool in a sense that somebody that famous in the mainstream. I'm not a fan of hers by any means, but it's still kind of cool that you get that big of an endorsement.
That would be like
Something that's not in your circle at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like because a crazy celebrity endorses you, that's a good thing. I don't know, it's weird.
I didn't say it was a good thing. I said it was kind of cool.
It's the same thing as like the Kanye West like endorsing Trump thing, like kind of. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, all right,
yeah, it's kind of cool. They're psychos, but still kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But I'm concerned. I'm just concerned with him. I mean, I hate all these people, to be honest. I want to watch the whole fucking thing collapse. I mean, everybody's a liar. It's like you can't come out and just say like the DNC robbed everybody. Like, what the hell's going on? I'm trying to think, and the only thing that Bernie's going to have trouble with is when he couldn't answer all the specifics on Rogan. Not that I'm just surprised he didn't have them. I'm a little concerned about that.
Because he needs the Democratic endorsement. He pretty much needs their endorsement. He needs to be a Democratic nominee. He's not going to win as an independent. It's just not possible.
Well,
so his options, swear off the DNC, complain about it, and never run with their platform again, become a Republican, never run again?
I think I want to see an independent. I want to vote for an independent, badly.
Yeah,
I want to vote
to
for somebody.
But it's not possible. He actually has a shot of winning on the Democratic ticket.
We need to make it possible.
Well, it was if you guys bothered to vote for fucking...
Yeah, that would be fucking great. I've said all along, I'm also an independent, Joe. We're on the same page. That would be fucking great. Vote for people, not parties. We always talk about Justin Ventura. That would be fucking great. It would be, but it's not. The simple fact is, if he's going to win, he has to do it as a Democrat, so he can't swear off the Democratic Party and the DNC and then try to run as a Democratic again. It just wouldn't work.
But we need somebody that catches fire and just says, "Fuck the DNC, I don't need it. I'm just running. Let's go."
Well,
yeah, it's called Ron Paul.
Right now,
yeah,
Bernie's
your chance.
pretty good.
I was gonna vote for Ron Paul, but you know what? Grab your guns, everybody. We can go change it. You want to change it?
I liked Ron Paul as crazy as he was.
Yeah,
it's too late.
Grab your weapons.
Civil war is basically inevitable.
Imminent. It's coming.
Mr. Anderson.
Wow. Okay.
Super
I'm coming up to Canada to see you, Dave.
You all sound like immigrants. Where's Crowder?
What up, Spaz? How you doing, man?
Crowder lives in Michigan, I believe. No, in Texas.
Told you I wanted to vote for Tulsi. God damn it! My state doesn't even matter who I vote for. It doesn't even matter. 90%'s going D.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like who I vote for doesn't matter at all. I'll vote for the local stuff this time, but I mean, honestly, it does not matter who I vote for because.
Yeah, gotta get rid of the Electoral College.
Senator Warren is in your district, isn't she?
She's really close to me. Yeah, I like her in person. I know. I've talked to her.
You're a faggot.
Fuck you. She's a nice lady. A little delusional.
She's a nice lady. That's why I'm going to vote for her, because she's nice.
I just told you I'm not voting for her. I'm voting for Tulsi.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Probably.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you.
God damn it,
motherfucking
cocksuckers.
I'll be honest. I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Let's go to the.
Humanity is terrible anyway. F 'em all. Drink more whiskey till it's dry and the blood runs like a river.
Son of Odin, 1989. Thanks for the $10, Son of Odin. Proper number 5 or proper number 12. Punch a guy in the face. Punch an old man in the face. Can you believe that Connor punched that guy? We want to do a whiskey shot with him. Thank you, Son
Oh my
of Odin.
god, man! Like the guy didn't have enough fucking problems to deal with. Now he's fucking reacting because somebody doesn't want to drink his alcohol. Like,
what a weird.
My
fuck.
god, this guy needs some help because like he's just going way too far. Like, just give it up, man.
I don't
like,
get it.
get
He literally said in Ireland, you know, that
yeah,
stuff.
the commercial.
Yeah, it's all like, oh, that's an insult is a
If
compliment.
somebody shits on you, it's all good
until you punch him in the face.
They're a TV show, they just show clips.
They're a TV show. They just show clips. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. I mean, whatever they are. Apparently, they're fucking assholes.
On top of that, with McGregor, like the guy was like, again, he's a regular pub faring like 60-year-old, like white hair. Like, really, you're gonna punch him in
Just
the
a
face?
poor pensioner.
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
sitting at the bar, minding his own business. Poor pensioner at the pub having a pint.
Yeah.
He gets picked on.
Probably sitting there mumbling fucking like fucking having a drink, and fucking Connor's like, "Hey, pour a cup of proper number 12." What the fuck is
And the
this?
guy's like, "Don't give me that shite."
Yeah, he's like, "Don't, hey, you fucking, what kind of
I don't
cunty shit
drink
is
that
this?"
shite.
Fuck off. I'm watching the footy.
I drink Jameson, and then fucking, he's like, "What? You don't like? I'm giving it to you. You don't have to pay for it. I don't want your whiskey taste. I don't want shit whiskey."
It's like Pee-wee's play. It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Jameson is the magic word that makes him pop off and punch people. Like, I said it. I said Jameson. Just pops him in the face.
I'm coming. Sorry, I just wanted to say that. Funk T, thanks for subbing to the channel. The chosen one as well. Thank you. What's up? We're having a subscription party on Corrupted Nation tonight on Throwdown episode 60. And, yeah, I think the Trump buys Greenland stuff is a whole bunch of nothing, really. I can't believe the news story is fucking exploding like it is.
All these stories that are going into the news, you even put this on your Twitter, like, I can't remember what it was.
It's just
like,
so we don't talk about Epstein.
let's distract, but like let's stop talking about Epstein or all the other problems with the economy or this and that with the
That's
trade.
what all the rich pedophiles want.
Well, again, like let's just talk about anything but the fucking important things, and that's what all the fucking news and stuff is talking about. It's like, oh, let's talk about this bullshit.
Yeah, Trump dreams. Now it's like Trump dreams of purchasing a massive foreign territory. Who the fuck cares? What the fuck?
No, but Troy said it well. It's like the guy will talk off the cuff, and like people will think, oh, the guy's real. He's like actually serious, and he's trolling the shit out of them because he's joking. But it's easy to throw these people in the media for a loop these days because they literally are looking for the latest soundbite. Anything literal, they're fucking gonna take it and run with it.
The El Paso mayor says Trump called him a rhino following the mass shooting.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Do you guys know what a rhino is, though?
Is it? I was thinking
Rhino stands for Republican in name only.
Oh.
So it's basically and again, you've got a bunch of people like Mitch McConnell and I can't remember his other name, Lindsey Graham. All these people that say they're Republicans, but they vote against the president. They're never Trumpers and all that. So all they do is like
Trump's also a rhino.
Not necessarily.
RINO.
New York blue guy.
No, but that's the thing, though. He is supporting like the basic sort of beliefs of the party.
The business aspect more.
But you have it's the individual rights aspect. But that being said, is that you have people, and again, you have people on the Democrats in the same way, where it's like, oh, that party is popular and they've got power. I'm going to vote with them despite being the different party, and still, make sure that I make my money and I get my kickbacks and all that. So it doesn't matter what party you belong to. If you're that, you belong to that party, but you're not really representing them. You're like
they're not part of the GOP,
No, but again, you see it on both sides. But you got to be honest, Troy. You've seen Democrats vote for Republican, measures, and vice versa. They're all basically part of the same swamp. They're all fucking garbage.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's not when you were yelling about picking sides. It's the red side and the blue side. They are the same side. Democrats and Republicans, the same fucking side.
Politician-wise, yes. Party ideals,
ideologies, no, but it's all bullshit. That's the fucking rich people behind it running the whole fucking scam. They just want you to argue over it, so we don't fucking kill them all. Project Mayhem.
Should we kill all politicians? Just install a king in America? I know you guys try to move away from that in 1776, but
yeah, I want to be king. If I'm king, I'll make Troy king.
Me, it's okay.
Yeah, because he's really got the beard for it. I really don't have that going. People wouldn't take me seriously. I could be more like the number one security guard or something, chief. But like Troy could be the king because of the beard.
Plus, I am very smart.
And yeah, you're smarter than me. I definitely would be like the good, like the sword wielding guy to defend the king. I feel like I'd be good
I trust you with the sword. No, you do not get a sword.
Well, if we're going to go on beard status, then I think we got to go with Vermin Supreme. Because I think he would probably make a good king for America.
That would be like the ending of Game of Thrones then, kind of, wouldn't it?
I could wear a boot on my head. I could do that. That guy's okay. I'm personally, I'm not sure. He would be the good running mate to Jimmy McMillan. I'm a fan of Jimmy McMillan of the Rent is Too Damn High party. Because I, for one, feel that, I know lots of you out there agree, the rent is too damn high.
Right. And who would win the second Civil War? So we had another Civil War. Like, who do you think could win that? Like, because that could be interesting.
Depends on how the sides shake out.
Are you kidding me?
It would make a lot more room.
You have 70 million firearm owners. About 60, minimum 60% of them are former law enforcement and military. And the vast majority of those are basically leaning towards the right Republican. Okay? Don't expect some gangster who shoot his gun sideways to be able to compete against a well-trained militia that moves in from the countryside and eliminates the entire ghetto. Okay?
Wow.
So basically the fact is those that own the guns, majority lean to the right, and those that own the guns are also trained with them because they've seen service. The civil war that will happen in America will be very one-sided. The cities will burn, but the I'm talking about stats here.
No, I know.
But
it was just funny the way the cities will burn.
You're going to see a much more
cities will burn.
Country. Well, I'm kind of like Jesse tonight, just telling you the truth.
No,
we just like echoing the good parts.
It was just funny the way you said it. That's all. Because we could really make a trailer out of that. Like the cities will burn.
Please clap.
The militia moved in from the south. The unwilling, unknowing, but more populated areas of the cities fell quicker than expected, as marked militiamen carried in and wagered in fucking ballistics from.
I know you guys don't believe me, but like what you're saying is like very, very close.
Actually, there's kind of a movie about that. If you guys ever on Netflix, you guys maybe you watch it. Stars Batista, Bushwick.
Really? I heard of that movie, but I never.
Is that a new series or is it a movie?
No, it's a movie on Netflix. Came out probably like 3 years ago or so.
Bushwick.
But Yeah, Bushwick's in Brooklyn, but the neighborhood in Brooklyn. But it follows a girl that's like just walking around, and all of a sudden like military forces come out of nowhere. It's almost like the beginning of Red Dawn. Like there's just an attack, just forces come out of nowhere, and she accidentally runs into Batista's character, and he kind of is trying to score her. They're trying to get out of Brooklyn and stuff. He's like ex-cop or something like that. But yeah, good movie.
Your endurance? Well, he hits hard. He hits very,
Just
very
checking
hard.
out your Batista fan.
He actually had me seeing stars a couple of those shots, but I kept going. What was it?
I was watching Trudeau's victory speech. He won that boxing match.
Well, that was one of them where he was allowed to win. There was several others that you can find.
Yeah, Putin wins every single hockey game he plays.
That's
in,
true,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
He gets like a double hat trick in every single game.
Did you see the one where he fell down?
Cardi
That
B
was-
is not who you
I was
wanted
about
to
to
get
say,
your
yeah, he
political
trips in
advice
the carpet.
from. Just listen to the bitch talk. Now wash me.
Troy's beard. You better wash him, Troy. He's really getting mad.
Troy,
Look, it's,
punch your beard.
It's almost conditioner weekend. You know, we go nuts with the conditioner on the weekend. We'll get there. Slow down, baby. Slow down. Pace yourself.
Yeah, your beard's got like some attitude.
Let me hear from Cardi B. I want to hear how. I've never really listened to her that much because she just.
I don't want to know.
I admit.
I have to do that.
Let's hear her from. This is perfect. I mean, she doesn't look very happy to be on the Howard Stern show, but she is on the Howard Stern show. She looks very unhappy. She looks like she wants to. She wants to beat up
If
Robin.
I have to guess, now I haven't listened to Howard in years, but
Yeah.
it seems like the guess where Howard's going to be pretty aggressive in the interview. From just what you're saying, if she doesn't look like she's very happy or she's maybe a little conservative, that's probably going to be a lot of Howard pressing questions.
Well, but you know what though, I feel like she's just a cunt. So well, we'll see.
Strip
Maybe
club.
it's a rapist.
Is it a horrible existence?
She's a rapist and a
Existence?
thief.
Did you hate it? Did you come?
Oh yeah, she raped somebody, right? Didn't she? Allegedly.
Several.
Yeah.
I'll get to that in a second.
She's a sick person, to be honest.
Like hate men? Because I mean, I've seen some weird shit go down in strip clubs.
You want to know something? Like, I feel like a lot of people want me to lie and be like, I hated it. I went through so much things. I don't recommend it. I don't tell girls to go do it.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm not
Oh,
even
do
gonna
it.
not even gonna front. It really.
Love that accent. I don't care, man. Do it. Fucking does. I love that.
you like that Puerto Rican
I'm
accent,
liking,
huh?
dude. I love her. You know what? I changed my mind. I like her. Fuck it. I want to
Oh my
fuck
gosh,
Cardi B.
she's so ugly.
No, what are you talking about?
Look at that nose, dude, man.
Oh.
Like, you could fucking break open a can of fucking
Oh.
beans with that nose.
I don't care, man. Imagine
Like
her
the
on top of you,
schnoz.
just smashing you. I take it back. I
Toucan
love-
Sam says, follow your nose.
Who's the girl from
She
what?
looks like a department store mannequin that something just you don't know what, just something came out a little wrong. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's just something a little off about that mannequin.
Fucking mannequin.
Oh my god. I mean, I you know what? I don't know, man. I kind of want to. I like that. She sounds like
I think it looked at me.
Who's the chick from White Men Can't Jump? Remember her, Gloria? Fucking that girl was hot as shit.
You know
too.
what? She looks like she looks like one of the guys from White Girls. Was it the?
Oh, like
the
the
guy from-
Waynes, the Waynes.
White chicks.
Yeah, like she's doing whiteface or whatever.
Looks
I
like
was
a
gonna
guy
say-
that's playing a girl.
I was gonna
You know.
say Joanna Man.
Wow.
I was gonna say Joanna Man.
Wow.
Oh my
Racial
God.
issues.
But I appreciate the
Like, it really
uh,
saved
Yankee
me.
Doodle's little bowls.
Before I was working in a strip club, I was a cashier at Amish Market.
Right. And being a cashier didn't go too well for you. You got fired, right?
Not only that I got fired, but it's just like I couldn't move out of the situation
I also got humped. I know. I really like her voice.
that I didn't want it to live with my ex-boyfriend in his mother's house, but I couldn't even afford to get to live in a room. I couldn't.
Right.
I was making like about $250, no matter how many.
I don't think this
how
girl's
many
looked at
hours I
Howard
put in
once.
Work is just I never made $300 a week.
And you
That's
were
why
a
I
good
dragged
student.
these guys and I
you
fucking
got in
stole
trouble
from
in
them.
school and stuff. But you went to a performing arts school, right? I mean, you had a good education.
Yes.
Feminist
you
studies.
were in college.
Yes.
Yeah, probably something like
but,
that.
You know, you go and you try to make some money, so you're working at the supermarket. And didn't your boss say to you, you know what, you'd be better off working at the strip club across the street?
Yeah, like he didn't
After
say you
she
because
sucked
he
them
was
off.
just like, you have a nice body. I'm telling
God.
you should just work and
You have a nice body. Oh my God, the guy was like, oh my God. That's
How the
fucking.
hell did she make it over the wall?
Oh my God, Drew, take it easy, you racist fuck. Drew the racist chiming in.
Not over the wall. She floated over, you idiot.
Yeah, dude, she flew over the ocean. She floated over the ocean.
This woman looks like she's wearing a fucking like bathrobe in this interview.
I want her to take that bathrobe off, and I want to eat her.
She didn't do that anymore. You missed your chance.
look like one of those girls. I'm telling you, you're going to. He was Turkish.
Were you nervous to go over there? No, don't you have to audition?
You have to.
You know what? While I'm at it, I'm getting horny. I think I want to fuck Howard Stern watching
Why did
this.
she just throw that out there? She's like, oh yeah, you should go there. He was Turkish.
Well, that's like that's like what my mom would do. Oh, he was a black guy. Like what? Did that matter? What the fuck?
I just thought you should know.
He was Turkish. I just want to tell you all. I'll tell you everybody's races.
Audition and then on top of that, like it's like
He was this pasty white fuck like you. She can't even look at Howard Stern because every time she looks over, he looks like a fucking turkey neck. Like he looks like a fucking evil chicken turkey.
No, every time they look at each other, their nose touches.
Figured it out. She's not a mannequin. She's a real doll. She's
Yeah.
a real.
She's a real like.
Yes. Yes.
She's the first of experimental
That's what it
celebrity
is.
robot.
Right.
She's got the new AI.
The all-new celebrity robot coming soon.
I'm going
To
to
Hollywood.
rape you and drug you.
Oh my God, I'm gonna sit on your face. Look at Howard Stern, man. He looks like a fucking.
Everyone gets real
Dude,
dolls.
she
and they
raped
kill
guys and she fucking robbed them.
Hey, what? Hey, fuck it.
Fuck it.
No, I know she raped and robbed guys. There's a guy. There's literally Louis C.K. took his dick out in front of girls after they expected it, and he's like supposed to never show up anywhere again. Cardi B literally raped guys because she was poor, and stole from them and shit. And we're just like, yeah, we love Cardi B. Interview Bernie Sanders now. Like, well, this fucking you people in this world are fucked.
Yeah, it's only guys that are fucking predators. It can't be women.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. This whole world's backwards.
you have to.
And Howard's sitting there like, oh, you poor, like, hey, Howard, she raped people.
No, he's like really getting into it. He's like, and what did it feel like? Like, how was it?
Yeah, well, tell me about
Like, he's a fucking dirty man.
You know what? I'm a dirty man because I'll tell you what, I want her to just destroy my face with her hole. Like, it's weird. Like, you know what? She wouldn't even have to rob me. I'd just say, yeah, you know what? Here's $500. Fuck my face.
And God save Leah when you get into bed tonight, because she's gonna have some pointy.
She won't hear
bothering her.
She won't hear nothing. She's not gonna hear this.
That's what the chloroform is for.
But that, like, it's like,
She's kind of like, she's got the lips. Leah got those lips.
She kind of looks like fucking, what's her name? The girl you
Snoopy?
trained with.
Sasha Banks?
Yeah.
A little bit. I think Leah looks like Sasha Banks, so maybe that's why I like Cardi B. Serious.
Yeah, I'll give you the facial structure is very similar.
Really? I mean, the nose is different. Leah's got a German nose. But seriously, I'm not kidding. And whatever. It's different color, but
Oval face, angled jaw.
Yeah,
and this
eyebrows.
girl's got a toucan nose.
Puerto Rican. This is my type of girl, man.
She's got the toucan nose. That's right. That's the difference.
Yeah, I'm down with her, man. I want to. Yes, I like her. Yeah, Leah's got a big German nose, but she's got a big head, so it fits her face. I got a tiny little fucking peanut head. I got a tiny peanut. No, Leah will tell you that. She said it on there.
Yeah.
because I don't know the type of things that go down in there. Like, I'm so young and everybody just downshame stripping a lot.
Right.
And I feel like, oh my gosh, do you have to do any sexual activities?
Yeah.
Are you
I was
retarded?
ashamed that I was dancing
You're
naked.
a fucking stripper, you
I was
fucking
Fully
idiot.
nude or
Do I have to
Jesus
do
Christ.
anything sexy? Like, seriously, you fucking whore?
You're a fucking stripper. But Dave, you know what though? She is describing her first time. You know what I mean? When she first went there,
I didn't know what to do. I mean, I showed my titties.
She didn't,
but
because she probably, she wasn't. I'm gonna be a
I
stripper.
didn't expect him to put his fingers in my pussy.
I mean, they wouldn't. Would you?
Bitch, it was a third-rate fucking strip joint. What the fuck did you expect?
She might not have been. Maybe she wasn't street smart.
Seriously, don't be so like. She's
She might not have
pretending
been-
to be naive. She's raped men and fucking taking their money. She's playing a game
This
here
do-
for
this
fucking.
this does feel like an act. Yeah, it does. That's true. I do agree with that.
With bottoms on.
bullshit.
With bottoms on.
Bottoms on.
I just still felt so ashamed for the first couple of months. I
Sure
used to
you
cry
did.
after work, like.
But then I started. Then I would start coming.
You were riding
like-
that cock like a fucking, like bull riding champion. Shut the fuck up.
Used to think is like I can only imagine how embarrassed my parents will be. The imagery of my mom and my dad came to my head when I used to give lap dances. Like I'm
Ugh.
That's
so
freaky.
ashamed of myself.
That's
but then
freaky.
it's like
What the fuck?
I made $500 today, and then it started.
Like maybe like like all
I
right.
was
So if
thinking about my parents, but then make
what
money.
the fuck? Like, all right, so if I'm back in my house, I might start feeling that way. Like, oh man, all that stuff I did, Jesus, my parents. But I wouldn't actually be doing it thinking of my mom and dad. That would freak me the fuck out. I'd leave then. I'd be like, ugh, why am I thinking of my mom? Be like, how much money does this guy's wallet got? Who cares? You're a stripper. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? So what? You take your clothes off for money? You could be a rapist who robs people. Oh.
I made $2,000. Then I made.
Did you have to tell your parents you were working in a strip club? Because at some point they probably said, "Where are you getting all this money from?" Right?
No, I told my parents that I was babysitting some really rich white folks' kids.
Play that again, please. That needs a playback.
No, I told my parents
Maybe
that I was
she's smarter than
babysitting
we
some
think.
really rich white folks' kids.
And what she didn't tell them was I was actually babysitting some really rich white folks' husband. It wasn't that much different, really. Oh my God.
What's worse, that she said this or that her parents believed her? Or maybe believed her, I don't know.
No, sure. That's
That's
a
hilarious.
great excuse. Kidding me? That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's pretty gold, man. That is pretty fucking gold. That is funny. And by the way, no, you don't do that. You tell your parents you're making a little bit of money working a pretty decent job, and then
I'm fucking white guys.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, but what are
dancing.
they going to believe that you're doing? Really, that's part of the key. Is what are they? What are you going to believe that Cardi B is working? What job is she working where she's making that much money?
Yeah, that's true.
No, but her parents
Pretty
were like,
stupid.
her parents were like, "Are you gonna get the green card?" Yes. Okay, then you keep doing it, honey. Whatever you gotta do.
Wait a minute, green card. Wait a minute. Where's she from? Isn't she from the Bronx?
She's Puerto Rican, but what I'm saying is like, her parents get, she gets the green card, and then
But
the
she doesn't
parents
need the
get
green
in.
card. Why does she need a green card? You don't need a green card if you're from Puerto Rico.
Because he's a racist.
Exactly. That's, God damn it, Troy. Why do you need to have to explain this stuff to Joe when he should be able to pick this up? Like,
God damn it.
you're the last resort.
I don't know. I struggle with that every day, Dave. I struggle with it every day. I love him. I try.
Well, at
I
least
don't know.
you're better than that Bobby guy who
Look, if you
apparently
feel bad for me,
doesn't
just think
wanna
about
fucking
Leah.
hang out with
Just
him.
think about Leah and the kids. Don't feel bad for me. It's my own fault.
Yeah,
just
we need to start a GoFundMe for Leah.
Dave. Think about the kids.
I
No, but
am.
hey,
I
you're
am the
not Bobby.
GoFundMe. I am the
You're not
GoFundMe for Leah. I mean, come on. My neighbors
No, but
asked me.
seriously, Troy, you're not Bobby. That's
You're
for
a
sure.
5-foot 10-inch Kickstarter.
Yeah, we might need one soon, especially if I die.
You gonna no-sell me, Joe?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bobby.
You don't want to admit
Admit what?
that this guy was fucking saying that you should go visit him, despite the fact that you went to visit him multiple times and he's never went to your place?
Oh Bobby.
That's what I said like 6 times now in a row? Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah, it's weird. He's a weirdo. It's a bizarre
Yeah,
thing.
but Troy's fucking not like that, and he's a weirdo. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but no, like Troy's the other way. I haven't ever been to Troy's, and he's come here. Although we did hang out at Troy's house once. I think what were your parents away or something?
The one time, yeah. I had a little, we had a little LAN party, a LAN house party. Yeah, they were on vacation. I was
That
house sitting.
That was fun as shit.
Yeah.
Party.
Oh shit, Chico roll.
To the guy who called on out of nowhere about his ex run to the hills, don't look back, I'm.
Yeah.
Not a doctor but girl, showing a lot of traits of having cluster B personality disorder.
Yeah.
I know this because my ex was the exact the same.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful that you don't turn your situation into everybody else's situation, but Chico Roll has a point, and I honestly did kind of say to him, like, dude, if things get worse or stay the same, I would be out of that shit. You shouldn't be in a relationship can't work if some girl needs all your passwords to all your shit and is showing up at like your work to see if you're there and all these things.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Fuck you.
I don't think I need to ask for extra details, but it sounds already like this individual is perhaps a little too obsessed with their boyfriend if they're showing up to their work and demanding to be able to read all these, sorts of messages and shit.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
one thing if you
a
show
few
up
red
with
flags.
lasagna.
His parents, luckily he said his family was kind of steering him in the direction of like, you need to nip that in the bud and maybe move on and get this moving and start this. We need to, whatever. We need to create barriers. And he sort of started doing that, but then he called us to ask what we thought. And I was like, dude, like, if it was me, I'd be gone. I'd be like, fuck this, fuck you.
That's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, that's going to... It's going to get bad.
These are the people that will drug you and fucking tie you to a bed and literally fucking film you while they fucking, like, dissect you.
But
you got to get away from that.
Also, I think that's the type of person that cheats on you and then says it was your fault.
Actually, a good point, too.
And or that she was projecting some of this on him.
Or you made me cheat because you loved me too much.
You didn't love me enough.
Some fucking shit.
No, yeah, like I wasn't feeling all the love from you, and that's all I wanted. So then this happened. But like, if you're gonna actually show, like that, I don't know. I'm really worried about him. I hope he. That's just crazy. I mean, dude, like I've actually never had a girl that's done that to me. I mean, like I think when me and Leah first started dating too, I told Leah, I was like, me and you were a little more heightened about each other. Like who you talking to a little bit. Like like at the beginning, that's. More like we were a little bit more like that. Like I wonder who she's talking to, or does she have another boyfriend, or what's going on, or was she that type? I don't know. But like eventually you build this trust, so you should be moving in that direction. So if there's this weird paranoia at the beginning because you're new and maybe someone cheated on someone last relationship, like you should be building towards trust. Though if you're not building trust and it's getting worse, something fucking weird is going on.
Well, I'm willing to admit that I've stuck my dick in crazy more times than I'd like to admit.
Damn, really?
Yeah. So, like they say, never fuck crazy.
You bang my mom?
Not yet, but hopefully as soon as I get down to Massachusetts.
Well, she's got a lot of room in the house, and you need a place to stay maybe, so I would endorse you living. My mom's looking to rent, so look at that.
Oh, hey.
I mean, she's not really looking. She's not really looking to rent, but I was like, if you found someone we really like, I knew or something like that, yeah, they could stay with you. Okay, so you could get
How?
What?
How? I've been to that house.
What do you mean?
How do you rent any part of that out to someone?
What are you talking
other than
about?
You're just fully living with your mom.
What do you mean? How do you rent it out? You have a roommate.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, like that would be insane, though.
Well, I mean, like you think about, like, well, yeah. I mean, I mean, you have the whole upstairs room to yourself. You close the door; it's a big room to yourself. Then when you leave that room, then
it's not a bad place for a couple, I would think.
I mean, okay. So when you walk in, it's a living room. Then there's a kitchen. Then there's the back room where we used to be in, and then there's a bathroom right there. Then there's a dining room. Then if you go up the stairs, there's a bathroom, a bedroom, a hallway bedroom, and then a giant bedroom.
I think Troy's just like remembering that you guys had so much junk in the house that like it just really looked like it was full. But like a normal person, no offense, Joe, but again, without like 3 kids, would be able to fill that house just fine, or the unit just fine. Well, rent it out, and it would look great.
The issue is my
bathroom upstairs. Is there a bathroom upstairs?
Yeah.
All right, so then maybe it could work, because if the person downstairs had like the back
basement,
room,
though,
and the back
that basement's a little
freaky.
Yeah, the basement is garbage. But here's the thing, too. My mother has so much shit there. Like that's the thing, is my mother has so much stuff there. But but it's also it's also like, well, we're not. You can come down to my house.
That basement is like literally like fucking Blair Witch Project.
Oh, well, the worst thing about it was we cleaned the whole basement out so it was empty, and then my grandmother died. My mom had all her shit brought here. and that's what's in there.
And that's even worse because then it's
Even
not your
worse.
shit.
It's not mine. None of it is mine. My mom's a hoarder. Well, she's not a hoarder. She's not a hoarder, but she like has too much shit.
Remember, Joe? Remember the old adage: the family that hoards together dies in a pile of shit together.
Yeah, it's not it's not hoarder, but it is packed. It's like she brought all the stuff from.
Now he's defending her. She's not a hoarder.
Well, because no, when I think of hoarder, I think of you're swimming in shit.
You just went full Rick James. You just went like, I tell you, my mom, she's a hoarder. She brings up my grandmother stuff over. She's a hoarder. Now, I'm not saying she's a hoarder or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, because you're thinking a hoarder is someone. It's like a hoarder is like you're swimming in shit, like in a house. That's not what it's like. But there's just way too much stuff.
He doesn't get it.
There's way too much stuff. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna.
Fuck grandma's couch. Grandma's couch.
It's like we got a fucking bookshelf, a bookshelf, and now you got to put kids' toys in front of the bookshelf because all this shit.
Just burn it on the 4th of July.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is it is cleaned out a lot now. So actually, if you went over there, you'd be like, wow, there's the big room upstairs is like nothing in it. So it's like there's just this big room. So like you could live in it.
I think I saw the big room once. Same thing with the basement. I think I might have seen that once.
You didn't come upstairs much.
No, tried not to. Terrifying.
Troy, quick question. Joe was talking about this earlier, and he said that when you and Tommy C went over to his house, that he felt a stank that was permeating through his area, but he knew that you were a well-kept individual who would not do that, so he suspected it was Tommy C. Did you also experience the same thing when you were near him?
Not that I recall, but I mean, he looks a little greasy.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Like it was, I can't believe Troy didn't notice it because it was like I thought he shit himself.
Maybe I did. I don't remember. This so many years ago. That kind of shit just looped for me.
Or Troy did. I mean, somebody did. It wasn't. It was one of them.
Definitely not me.
And I don't think it was you because I've seen you. I've seen you so many times. Like you're just, and then he's the only one that I've never seen but once.
You know, I'm a relatively normal individual.
Yeah. We don't know about him.
I can blend in with the normies in society.
Tommy was probably just like, I just got off a plane. I fucking... Who the fuck knows, you know?
My balls are smelly. You want to smell?
Want to smell my balls? Want to smell my balls?
You know, they only give you those tiny little soap bars in the little inns there, the cheap hotels.
He keeps trying to pretend like he's still in the military days, so every once in a while he shits himself for old time's sake, you know? It's like, hey, let's...
While he
just like being a New Year's
canteen.
The ball drop.
Well, he pisses into a canteen.
No, I'm saying while he guards a canteen, because that's the only combat he ever saw was hungry fucking soldiers.
Oh God!
He never went to combat. I mean, at least Dave fucking can say that he fucking, he actually fought because the guy got injured from that fucking shit. But like Tommy, all he did was fucking guard fucking canteens and shit.
Well, Dave was destined to get injured because he couldn't run because he was so what?
Oh, Dave was actually very thin.
Yeah, he was thinner back then. Yeah, that's true. And he is thin again, I believe, too. So,
well, good for him at least.
He lost a lot of weight.
Good for him. See, I don't hold any grudges against Dave. Now, Tommy, on the other hand, a verifiable Nazi. That's a different story.
Wow, you guys still have like a fight that hasn't happened on air. We need to have that.
Yeah, bring it.
Wow, really?
He threatened to fire me, so bring it.
He threatened to fire you from his show?
No, he's like, I'm going to contact Joe's work. I'm going to contact Dave's work. I'm going to get them all fired. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, fine. Fucking do it.
No, I remember that. That was crazy. But you do that now, so.
No, but that's the thing, though. Now I've got everyone's information, Mon. So now I'm ready to fucking act on it. I wasn't going to act on it until I did have everyone's information, Mon.
Was the code to get the army going again?
What was that?
So Alpha, Bravo, Niner, Cucumber, Go. I don't know. Dave gave that code last week to attack the Cloud guy.
Oh my God, Dave! Around. I don't remember that. No,
that's not the Cloud guy. Didn't come around on his own. Dave activated the secret army.
Oh,
he gave the Go code.
I know what you're talking about now.
I don't.
He's the one that made it happen.
I barely know what you're talking about. I can't quite dial. I'm trying to dial it back.
No, wait, I got you. Yeah, wait, I got the wink there. You don't want to. You don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. We're moving along. Nothing to see.
I'm so lost tonight in several ways.
So am I.
You know, Dave has trigger warning on his video now. You know that at the beginning? Aspects of Dave are over the top and meant strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't take it too seriously.
Do you remember when I started telling you that maybe you should have a warning on your shows? Because again, like it got to the point where people like were triggered and flagging your video because they were retarded.
But that's what I'm saying is like he has one on his. Imagine what I should have on mine.
Seriously,
like he's not even close on his things. He's like it's like kind of like when Connor from OKFabe. I kind of laugh at him a little bit too, because on his show he goes, it's a wrestling show but with a comedy twist. We have comedy twist. What the fuck is the comedy twist? I've watched all his shows and he's just seriously talking about wrestling.
The comedy twist is that there's no comedy.
I mean, I guess so. Like, I don't know.
What a twist!
Like, well, I've not to make fun of Connor, but I think he's like a wrestling show with comedy twist, and like, oh well. And then when I've heard him describe his show to people before too, he goes, oh well, it's like a wrestling show, but I like to do a lot of comedy in it. What comedy? I mean, I'm sorry. I have yet to see this.
Also says that, yeah. Oh, I do a little comedy on the side.
Well, the content is the comedy.
I mean, that's what, but that is what I do. I said I want to do wrestling talk, but I want to take it seriously, and I want to do all this like comedy with it. But that's kind of what he's saying. Like, I'm going to do my wrestling show, but with a little bit of a comedy twist. What comedy twist? Tell me, like, I watched an hour show one day, and I was like, what the fuck where's the comedy? This was just him talking about wrestling. I don't know. Like, I always want to message him and be like, you should really not do that. Just fucking say you're talking about wrestling. Because I'm expecting you to pull a dildo out at some point or something based on that fucking opening.
Well, that's your comedy.
Yeah, that's true. Mine is, it always goes back to dicks.
That's probably why you don't get hired for commentary jobs.
No, that's what I was telling Taylor Hendricks earlier. She was like, well, you know, you can get something. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like, look at you. Look what happened with you.
Why are you more popular? I'm a psychopath.
If you could get her to review Raw with you or something, that would be fucking awesome.
Well, it's weird. I asked her twice about coming on the show. She no-sold me on both those questions. But she did, but she talked to me a lot about a bunch of other things. But anyway, I won't.
Well, at least she's trying to be nice by not saying no.
Yeah, she said.
They're laughing.
Well, she DM'd me first, you know? Like, so I was like, all right. And Jake said it's a trap.
She got the check.
She won't be to say no while Joe holds her down.
Yeah, that.
So hold her
hold you down
tonight.
You're not in Ring of Honor no more. I'll hold you down tonight.
I'd pay to see that.
She was I called that show so great, and I called her match wonderful. I wanted to see that back, and then that was the show where Top Rope fucked up the audio. Would have been great.
God damn it!
I put that goddamn match over amazing, and then JD came up and did that last match with me. And that was hilarious, and I can't believe
finish it.
Don't finish it, me, bro. Oh, swanton!
Oh man,
They can't finish.
I'm so mad about that. We have a little video clip of it somewhere, but we don't have.
What, JD fucking the cat?
No, well, somebody might have that somewhere. But
cease and desist, bro. Cease and desist.
Monica pointed out that should be the warning at the beginning of the videos. This all goes back to dicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Somebody
really do have a warning. Monetize this has no pussies allowed. That's kind of a precursor.
He used to have a warning that was more detailed.
You know what's really fun to do is
you take it seriously in any way, shape, or form.
You know what's really funny is I was just looking for that clip of us doing the commentary, but I found somebody else's clip on YouTube of Joe Cronin roasting JD, and it's got like 3,000 views, and the people in the chat below are just fighting. I wish someone would do a video or speak on something about the truth of the beef between Joe and JD. And by the way, this is crazy. One of the number one searches, if you search JD or Joe, is JD and Joe Cronin beef. Like it's one of the number one search things. What happened? Like, so for whatever reason, there's like thousands of people that are searching for what happened between me and JD. And I'm not joking. You can look this up on trends. It's very weird. And I get it all the time in the chat, and I used to think it was a troll. People being like, what happened with you and JD? What happened with you and JD? No, there's a real thirsting craving out there for that information. So I'm not kidding. If you type Joe Cronin, it immediately says Joe Cronin JDB. If you type JD, it comes on the list. I think third on his, like Joe Cronin and JD. What happened? Beef. It's fucking weird. This guy says JD's a mark. JD's smile. It's like he's starting to.
JD's a coward.
He's like staring at a drunk girl passed
alleged,
out.
Confirmed.
This guy says Joe Cronin sucks. JD's the definition of small man syndrome. I don't know who's worse, Joe Cronin or JD.
JD.
And why are you here?
Right? Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. That's true.
You know what I did when I kind of got pissed at you and I didn't want to be on the show for a while? I stopped watching the show.
I know
that's too difficult.
But you're admitting you're really leaving. This guy can't admit that he loves it. That's the problem. Yeah, he's like he really loves it. Look at this is the video the guy puts up. JD's tiny fucking dick is the donator's name. Where's his stupid fucking intro? We gotta watch this and
fucking die, dude.
I remember this.
That's right. Oh, you're so cool. Looking at your phone.
Oh boy.
So cool.
Oh my god.
Look at him. Arms crossed is clearly legit.
The arms crossed from the side looking down. I think that was the one he was talking about.
Oh my god, I have to make a
but
mockery.
also on the phone there on the steps.
Yeah. This guy.
While the crowds pass him, he's just sitting there. Oh, look at him walking through, the city, looking down like an idiot.
JD met Matt Hardy because of me, and he put that video as his main trailer. So you're welcome. Yep. You're welcome, JD. That same night, JD did commentary for the first time because of me, and then he said, "I think I want to do this," and then he went and got the hookup at HOG with Isaac. So
due to Isaac, the fucking sellout
and
fuckhead.
Tommy NC gets the 100K because I told him to make that video where he pretended like he was gonna leave YouTube and die. And then Tommy C got with Keemstar because of that. I'm making everybody, dude. I'm seriously like I'm turning shit to gold.
Your YouTube Kenny Bolin.
I am the YouTube Kenny Bolin. I am the star maker. That was great. That was oh my god. But I don't want to be that because that guy's a loser.
And you can see his cock when he looks down, unlike Kenny Bolin.
Yeah, I can see my dick. Yeah.
And he hasn't blocked Ken.
Wow.
It hasn't blocked Joe.
I am the star maker.
And
look at what I did for Drew in the chat. Drew, tell everybody about how well your channel's been going ever since you followed my news model, right, Drew? So look at what's happening around this. I am the star maker of YouTube. Unbelievable. I might be Jesus. Let's take a phone call. Unknown callers on the phone. The 5th unknown caller of the night, I think, by the way. Or the 3rd. Sorry.
Eat a bag of dick, Joe Cronin.
All right, I'll eat a bag of dicks.
Oh, it's
a big fan,
Vikings fan, yeah. Hey, what's up?
Eat a bag of dicks. I'm a fat crumpled face fuck.
I'll tell you what. You know me. I'll reach across party lines and give praise when praise is due. That is both the funniest and smartest thing he has ever said.
That's true. That is true.
No, the smartest thing that he will ever say is, "I'm going to kill myself right now."
Wouldn't it be funny if his house burned down?
With him in it,
and he got out kind of, and it was like full on Darth Vader.
Just his hair caught on fire.
No,
he got a fucking haircut.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if he was jumping out the window? He has to jump out of the window on fire, and they get it on video in the news, and he's like ah, and it looks just like Star Wars Episode 3. Like just like it, and there's like memes going around of him because he looks kind of like when Vader pulls off the mask at the end in Episode 6.
He kind of does actually. He kind of does.
He looks just like him, like Egghead.
Well, I guess he didn't have the high ground after all.
That's fucking hilarious. Imagine him. You know what though? I wish he would die in the fire because you know what? If he lives, he'd get like there'd be like a GoFundMe for him. People like, oh, let's have a GoFundMe for the burned guy in the house and everything.
I'd rather go donate to the GoFundMe to euthanize him.
Oh my god, Jesus! But no, I think, yeah.
But no one's arguing.
Yeah.
Moving on.
No one will. No, why would you?
Well, only because it's a debate subject I don't have enough topics for. I don't have enough to play devil's advocates for why should Minnesota Vikings live.
Nobody wants him to live. Everyone's honest on that.
His
We gotta be,
His boyfriend does. His boyfriend does. He's gotta have a boyfriend.
You know what? Let's throw them both in the fire then.
Cocksucker, suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk forever. I'm a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick tonight. Dick.
Jesus.
Oh God, this
a good shot.
He had to have Solomonster in his video. I missed that throwdown when we had that logo spinning. I got to get that back. I really like that. We got to get that back. Look at that. I love that look, dude.
That was nice. You can make cool videos, and Joe's just
I got to get that back. I like that.
That donation was great, though. Suck your own dick tonight.
Suck your own dick. It wasn't even a donation. I just wanted to play the clip. I love hearing Leah yelling at people.
Oh,
yeah, she was yelling at me, but you know what? I love it. Fuck it. I love when she yells at me. That's why we're married.
Yeah, you do like that.
Yeah, yell at me some more, motherfucker.
Slap me. Slap me.
Slap the fuck out of me. I'll slap you back if you want.
Next
should have
morning,
Leah make
you gotta,
a Cameo account so people can just donate to her and have her yell at them.
That is a great idea, but she wouldn't do it unless she was drunk.
Well, no, you just make the price really high. You just make it like fucking $200 a pop for like 10 to 15 seconds. You figure out some price that she would only do it if it was ridiculous. And I guarantee you eventually get some. Even if you made it like $300 for like 10 seconds, like that's a stupid price.
I think Joe is right here. You get her drunk first, and then you get her to do donations not knowing it. So like you can probably rake them in. So just invest in a lot of wine, maybe in one of these big casks.
Yeah.
And you can keep her fueled on the wine as you have her comment on all these donations. So
have her comment. I think that's it. I think we're done. We gotta monetize. We went longer than usual. Monetize this is tomorrow. The belt is on the line, maybe for the last time, maybe, but it is on the line tomorrow. It's been 2 months. S.Dollar finally putting the Monetize This championship on the line. All kinds of other fuckery will go down tomorrow night on Monetize This right here on this channel. And Dave Rose.
Big announcement from Dave Rose.
Dave Rose may kill somebody tomorrow night.
Or I might kill myself live on air.
Jesus. Thanks everybody for listening to Throwdown episode 60. Maybe Troy will show up tomorrow night. You never know. He might. It's 50-50.
Coin toss.
It's a coin toss, man. If he's feeling it,
do it.
I wonder who's going to win the belt. Remember, take your parents' credit cards.
I got negative points in the bank. It's going back to America, baby.
Break into your neighbor's house. Take something valuable down to the pawn shop. And drop me a 69 Let's Get Gay donation. Just do it. Sarah Silverman did blackface. See you tomorrow night. Hit me up on Twitter. All my info's down below in the description box. For all you noobs out there, fuck you.
Well, thank you, Yankee Doodles, little balls.